What's good, folks? We back at your net with another week of Don't Cancel the Culture podcast. I'm sorry, I know we running late, but we just had to make sure everything was great and perfect for you guys. But now we here. We got a lot of great things to talk about tonight. We have a topic. The main topic is bag lady or bag men, bringing old trauma into new relationships. So that's what we're talking about today. And there's a lot of different scenarios that we've seen going on in the media that reflects to this topic, as well as things that we can talk about on our own. But we're gonna get into that. But first thing first, we're gonna let you know who's here today. So we're gonna start over here with the homie.
Yo, this your boy TK Money checking in. Make sure you follow Don't Cancel the Culture podcast. Make sure you check me out on Instagram, which is TK_money, and make sure you follow the Veterans Media.
Do that.
And it's your boy Controversial Mike. You can follow me on Instagram at MIC_LYFE. Make sure you follow the business page also at Michael Seymour Designs, and follow us, of course. It makes you slide in the DMs, but only for business.
Do that.
Hey y'all, it's me, Lisa Lee. Don't forget to follow me at attractive_smiley, and you also can follow my business page at C_more_creation.
Do that. And you already where you can find me, but if you want to talk to me or send me other content, YeaImStacie on every god thing possible. YeaImStacie. But let's stop talking about us. Let's get into this stuff. First of all, how you guys' week was? First of all,
Good.
Not bad.
It was good.
Yes, it was good.
How y'all doing in the chat?
We about to get a new hour.
How y'all doing in the chat? Appreciate y'all.
new
8 was
hour.
good. Timothy, you was already ready. You was ready. Mad Dollars Gaming, what's good, homie? Tisha, how you doing? Howdy. As y'all enter the chat, let it be known. If y'all watching the replay, drop a comment, let it be known. You feel me? But yeah, though. So we had a pretty interesting weekend. What y'all was up to? Did y'all participate in Halloween?
Hell
No.
No, never.
We some island babies. We can't be doing stuff like that.
I just ate a sub and watched some horror movies.
I am so horrible in my mind. I thought you were gonna say I ate a sub and watch some horrors. Like my mind was just going there, and I was gonna stand there with that point.
Damn.
I'm a bad. I have a spoiled mind. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, too much Channel 99 as a kid. Too much Channel 99.
Too much what?
Oh, Channel 99.
99, 596.
Yep, Channel 99, 596. Thank you for reminding me to do that. We got to do that, and I also got to do a couple more things to this live video. But so it's been a lot of things going on. How y'all been feeling about sports this season? Have y'all been watching the Lakers? What y'all think about the Lakers so far?
Trash.
Come on,
I heard about that NFL player who just threw away his whole career by DUI.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Damn, he was going 157 miles an hour.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
He just threw his whole life away.
Gone.
Was he?
And he killed someone,
was
right?
he drunk or was he on a drug? Was he intoxicated with liquor?
He was drunk.
You pretty sure drunk going 156?
He was double above the limit. He's 2 times above the
156. Do you know how fast that is?
limit. Nigga,
He killed a 23-year-old woman.
yeah.
That's somebody's child.
Somebody's child. And he's 22, so that's 2 lives gone. 2 lives gone, man.
That's sad.
Did he die?
He didn't die.
No, he all bruised up. You can see his mug shot. He all bruised up in a neck brace.
Oh, so he locked up.
Yeah,
locked up.
I mean, of course.
Throw away the key.
and it's in Vegas, so it's already a wrap.
Oh yeah, it's big.
Yeah, I mean, the Heat doing their thing though, and in better news.
The Heat balling. That's expected though. Thank God they came in. I think y'all should do call-ins this podcast if y'all had time. When we're gonna do podcasts, what we gotta do is we gotta make sure we good with the sound, so we can be able to hear y'all. Like I will be able to hear you, but they can't. We're gonna by next week we should have that figured out so we can do call-ins, because we definitely want to do that. I think that would be dope as hell. 156 miles per hour while intoxicated is outrageous for sure, man.
I mean, without being intoxicated, that's crazy. 156, can you imagine?
Nope. Nah.
Oh my God.
I like life.
But you
I like
gotta.
living.
But that's the thing. Imagine many of us went speeding.
I've never gone 156 miles per hour.
Allegedly under the influence, and
Whenever?
you drive and
Never.
you playing your music. You going 100 miles per hour down on
100?
Nah, that's
100.
156, never.
Whenever I think
But-
about something that could risk my life, I think about me never ever being able to rub on some nice booty again.
Oh my god! Of all
Like,
things,
I
But
mean,
you gonna-
never ever.
But that's the thing.
I ain't get my last good booty rub in. I need my last booty rub before I do this crazy thing. So I be like, I ain't never going bungee jumping because there's a lot more booty to rub before I ever do some crazy
what
shit.
about
like that.
skydiving? You ever go skydiving?
It's too much booty to rub for me to.
Did y'all see the thing that just happened? Right.
Yeah,
So
what happened? By
this-
skydiving?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
this
man.
guy who was supposed to be breaking some record, and right before he did the skydive, he died.
What?
Oh, well, he had a heart attack.
I didn't read the story too much, but that's what I heard.
That
Well,
nigga
I seen
scared?
it. I read it.
That nigga was.
Yeah,
scared.
I want to do
doing a Guinness
skydiving,
World Record.
but I only do it if I'm in Dubai or somewhere. Not in Florida.
Out of Florida.
Yeah, it got to be worth the while.
Or you got to be on vacation or something.
Yeah, just like when I went to Vegas and I got shot off the side of the building.
I know. And you're what?
You got what?
They had it's a roller coaster where it teeter totters and it shoot you off side of the building, take you all the way back and shoot you again. So, yeah, I'm in Vegas, might as well.
Oh yeah, you living life different.
Yeah,
Once again, too much booty to rub in my future for me to risk it on seeing a shot off the side of the building. Too much booty to rub.
That was an experience.
All right, so we got a couple topics that we're gonna get into before we get into the main topics. But right here, I know the other day we discussed this on my channel, so I want to go over it with the cousins real quick. But so these kids, man, they plotted. Are you guys familiar with the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for people that don't know, these kids right here, they plotted on murdering this one kid after finding out this guy right here. Oh, that's how that shit work. This guy right here found out that this other kid slept with his ex-girlfriend. So he went along and plotted with these girls. This one, his current girlfriend, to go and kill the guy. They set him up and everything. Is a crazy ass murder scheme. Is real sad situation, and it happened right in our backyard. We live in Miami, the Carol City area. They are in Miramar. That's like 5 minutes away. It's not really
From
5
us.
minutes away. It's like a second way. It's a cross of a county line.
Yeah.
And you're in Miramar. So that's where they are. So it's a crazy situation. So what's y'all thoughts on this whole thing?
I thought it was really sad, to be
It's
honest.
sad and stupid.
Yeah, real stupid. These kids are a different breed nowadays. Because
Definitely.
growing up back in the days, you'll never see us do no shit like that.
Definitely. And then especially, it took, this is 3 minds that decided to say, hey, this is what we're going to do.
Yeah. You know,
At any point, somebody could have talked them out of it.
at one point, this girl was telling him, like, I don't feel like we should kill nobody right now. And he says he got to go by
For his
homecoming.
auntie or something, birthday. It was
By
somebody-
homecoming. They said by homecoming. And she said, okay, that's cool. Like, what? Like, so at that time, it's good to kill somebody, but not right now. Like, what the hell is wrong with these kids?
The blind leading the blind.
And how could she go?
And for an ex, that
For the
means he's still in love.
What about the other person?
I thought that was a guy.
It's a girl.
That's a girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael, that kinda look like you. Fuck you.
I mean, we should do a little side by side.
But
Yo, y'all funny.
it's like somebody on Boondocks. The one in the middle.
Hey, he do though. He do.
But the whole thing, I said, why?
Yeah, it don't make
Y'all
no
thought y'all was gonna get away with it too? Like,
They stashed them right. They
Yeah.
stashed the body in the bushes right in the same complex. Like, really? Where they stay at, right?
Put the mic closer.
They
that's man.
stashed his body right
It didn't.
in the same complex with one of them stay. I don't believe exactly which one, but that's crazy.
All the police gonna do is pull up that phone record and see the last person. Oh, it was you. All right, then what it is, and they gonna crack like an egg right on that nice
And
little
that's exactly
pressure.
what happened.
That's what happened.
This girl, she told the whole. She gave more information than they even needed.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, they gonna sit you down. We trying to help you.
and all of them are they all getting the same charge, right?
Jesus.
All right. As cheesy as RP can get, rap can get, it can also mean life or death. You know, my take of the situation, as I talked to fellas, was like, man, you can't let your emotions get too wrapped up into women, especially at this young age like this. At no age you should let yourself get so wrapped up to let some relationship control you to do some things. You should not have. She should not have wanted to control this girl, what she wanted to do that much. She can't even let her move on.
Let me ask you a question, because I think this happens where a lot of young guys, when they're, your first love in a sense happens in high school, right? And a lot of guys don't know how to control their emotions. They just kind of put a mask over it, right? Mm-hmm. You think that a lot of men should start talking to these young men about relationships and how they should deal with it from that age?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. I thought we did have them conversations.
I don't think. Did your brother or your father or somebody, an uncle, have that conversation with you about a love that you had and when you were hurting?
It's like go ahead, Mike. What you gonna say?
Yeah, Cleve. You. That's the thing. You gotta open up yourself to that.
Because that's my little cousin.
Because you're gonna get different things. You go to your family, your cousin. You tell them how you get it. You go to your friends. They gonna clown you, but they coming from that point of view.
I think we should make it a judge-free zone. I think that's something that people are afraid of, especially men, of being clowned in a sense.
But the thing is, that's the way we. Like, damn, nigga, you over here crying over this bitch, man. Go ahead and man up, da da da. That's the way. That's the way men do it.
It's like
females,
a clown to the way.
Yeah, females
to make you not have emotions about certain things, especially at a certain age. Men will clown you for having emotions over women.
Right,
and that's messed up. You don't think?
I think it's messed up. I think it should be done in a better manner.
That's why you go to your brother or your cousin. You go a confidant and you tell them, and they be like, yeah, man, shit gonna hurt, man, but you're gonna make it through it.
There you go.
I think that's what, in this situation, he obviously hadn't gotten over this ex.
No, not at all. If you gotta murder them this way, murder them.
Like, he definitely didn't get over it,
and get two other people.
Yeah,
and she has problem because she went along with it. She's an able-bodied person to be saying no.
Which one is the ex?
We don't know the ex. None of these are the ex, but this is the current girlfriend.
At any moment, she could have said no.
Oh, the current girlfriend is with the glasses?
Yeah.
That's current girlfriend.
At any moment.
Haitian girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
at any moment, but nope. She went following him. The vagabond.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know her parents pissed the fuck off.
Hell yeah.
Pissed
and she just threw. This is 3 black teenagers that has thrown away their lives. Just like
some
that.
Stupid shit. Dumb shit. We just started, Evan. What's good, man? TG, what's good? We just starting, though. We just getting going. But yeah, this is a very unfortunate situation. As you said, talking to young kids when it comes to dealing with relationships is very important, especially young men. If a young man is watching this right now, at this age, nothing is set in stone. Everybody is just seasonal. Everything is seasonal because there's so much more things you have to factor in when it comes to relationships, and you cannot factor these things in at this point in time. There's so much more life to live. There's so much more life to live. But at a young age, you think everything is like current. It's the biggest thing in the world.
You know,
when you get older, you like, man, that's so
nothing. True. Mm-hmm. Especially when you're in a relationship in high school, it's like, oh my God, this is the person you're gonna marry. This is the person you're gonna be with for the rest of your life, and you trying to settle down, and then it's like, when that breakup happens, it's like the worst thing in life.
Yeah, but
get the rug ripped up from under you.
Yeah, I mean,
but
even like for me, story time. When I went through my first breakup in high school, it was traumatizing, but like I had a good circle around me with like my older cousin. She was in my corner. She always used to tell me like, "Nah, you'll be okay." And then like my guy best friend at the time, he used to call me, make sure I was straight every day. His mom used to call me because everybody was like, I had a good circle around me to kind of keep me grounded when I went through my first breakup. But a lot of people don't have that. That's why it didn't hurt it hurted, yes, but it didn't hurt as bad because I knew I had a support. I think that when you're younger and you're going through something like that, you need to, like Michael says, talk to somebody. But I just think it should be a judgment-free zone when it comes to guys, especially.
Yeah, for sure. You as you grow, which role people play in your lives, and hopefully you are vetting people properly. You know how to deal with people accordingly.
Not me.
You don't know?
No, I'm talking about release judgment. If you fucked up, I'm gonna tell you fucked up.
I mean, that's your role. So some things. So people interact with you, they're gonna know that you would tell them.
Yeah,
they're gonna know.
You come to me and you be like, "Oh yeah, I'm the one who did this," and man, she left. I'm saying, you fucked up that relationship. Like,
yeah, straight up.
You better pick up your stuff.
That's smart.
You fucked up.
That's smart. So people would know.
You can't sit there and try to be like, oh no, man, fuck her, man, you gonna be good. No, you acknowledge that you the one who ruined this and destroyed the relationship, and you go ahead and go work on yourself.
See, Chance, and I mean, Cleve, he does this thing where.
Stacey.
Stacy.
People gonna find my address.
Right. Stacy.
Sorry.
She done gave the full government.
Jeez.
Everything. First, middle, childhood.
Anyway, Stacy, he does this thing where he tries to understand both sides. So he tries to like okay, so if you tell him the story about something that happened, and most of the time you make sure that you're the one that isn't in the wrong, right? He tries to ask you what was the the guy's response, right? And then he tries to piece together the story, so he speaks on that guy's behalf.
Oh, that's bullshit.
And
He trying to find out both sides of the story. So,
Yeah.
that's what you're supposed to do.
That's supposed to do.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
he gives you advice off of what he felt like occurred, because of course the girl always is going to be, this is what he did, da, da, da. And based off of what you tell him that the guy did, he goes, and he's kind of smart when it comes to that.
Yeah, I don't bullshit. But all the women in my life come to me for advice. Even my big sister comes to me to ask me questions when it comes to certain things. That's why, on my channel, I want to make sure I leave that door open and I have a good amount of female viewers, because they know I'm going to always advocate for men. I'm always be strong when it comes to men. But I want women to also be able to know that I can talk to them and keep it real with them. I'm not going to lie to them and bullshit. But I am understanding what the fuck they go through at the same damn time. But I'm always rock for men. But then you gotta be that way, because not only do I want women to be accountable for things that they do, I actually want them to go ahead and change.
Understanding.
And be understanding change. So they have to be here and be present in the conversation to change. So I can't push them away. So I gotta make sure that I'm able to listen to them and understand what they got going through, and be able to speak to them in their language, meet them where they at. And it can be frustrating. It can be frustrating.
You know how women go.
That's your understanding. So you kind of go past the BS, and that's something that a lot of men aren't able to do. They aren't able to kind of let a woman vent and tell her whole story before they start talking.
Because y'all don't know when to shut up.
He don't.
But that's
just keep going.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
But the
eventually the girl is going to stop and ask, wait for your response. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you cut her off,
we gotta relay what we said.
Right.
And most men, like me, I'm a man of very few words, so I'm gonna tell you, short, briefly what I thought, and y'all gonna want more, and we're gonna be looking at you like, I told you, like, what else you want out of me? Like, I told you what it is.
Yeah,
you're right.
Most men are brief.
Yeah.
Very blunt.
Yeah, I mean, it might hurt.
Yeah, but you gotta be that.
You gotta what they call it, tough love.
Tough love. But so all right, so we got a couple more people into here. Let's go ahead and get into some things. So once again, the topic of the night is bag lady.
Wait, read that one before.
Oh, what it is?
Unfortunately, these young men have feminine
energy and are too emotional. They don't need role models. They need mentors. That's very telling. Look at this shit. Let's stay on this topic for a little longer. That's very telling. Who did this guy go to vent to about what the fuck he was going through? This girl and this girl. This is who he went to vent to. And they were not able to take his emotional response,
because they're
and bring it
emotional
back
too.
in. Because they're emotional too.
Women.
You know what?
They're young, but they're young.
Matter.
No. They are young. If he would have went to his mom, she would have kind of guided him in the correct path. I think
if he went to his father, he would have guided him correctly in the correct path.
But they're young as well.
Yeah.
But the father would have.
I'm sorry for sounding y'all here.
The father would have came from an understanding place in a female, because he gonna understand what his son going through, because he probably went through the same thing. He gonna come to him correctly.
That people was kind of getting upset by the way that I spoke in the video, because I was talking to if I was talking to my 16-year-old self, and I was real vulgar. I said, bro, you can't get upset over what no piss tail little girl gonna do.
That's true.
And everybody was mad I called a girl a piss tail little girl. Not everybody, but select a few. But I'm like, listen, I don't give a damn if you mad because I'm not talking to you. The young men need to hear that because a piss tail derives from a puppy. A puppy that just don't know what it's doing, so sometimes they piss and they just be pissy sometimes. And it's adorable, but sometimes it may make a mistake. You can't judge it too hard because it's young. It's done. It's like it is what it is. So me calling a girl a piss tail little girl, well, it is what it is. She's a young girl, fast, having sex. You can't get upset about that. You can't try to control her over that. Let her do what she do. You move on.
Yeah.
You move on. So yeah, that's how men talk to each other a certain type of way. In a certain type of way, you got to talk to young men to make sure, like, you got to be strong. You got to be. It's real vulgar. So sometimes when ladies listen into men talk, it be like, oh wow, that's how they talk about women. Yes, yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Got to get the point across.
I just read a comment saying about introverted people. Like, that's true. That you got to roll off with it because you got yourself to go to because you might not have a support group. Not everybody has a support group. Yeah. So you gotta even as
but that's why he's saying they need mentors.
Yes, but if you're introverted, you can have people sitting there who say I want to help you, but you can be like no because I want to keep to myself because probably something you have opened up to somebody and that backfired on you. That's so true. Now you have more of a standoff. You have a wall up, so it's more harder for them.
Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit the like button. I want to touch on this real quick before you move on. This comment was crazy, and it was similar to it's a situation. So this sub left this comment on this video. They says, I remember the first day of 8th grade. I was passing by a group of girls minding my business, but something in me snapped as I heard one girl plotting to kill another girl because of a boy that wasn't interested in her, but was interested in the girl she was plotting to kill. As the other girl was bigging her up, hyping her up, all I'm in on this emotional roller coaster with the girl, not being logical. She pulled out a butcher's knife and I ran in and snatched it and threw it on the roof of the cafeteria and scolded her harshly and ended with, you have 80 years on this earth. Do you really think it's wise to spend those years chasing a guy that don't like you or in prison? Like, this nigga must be in like the islands or something.
Yeah.
That's some island shit.
Butcher knife.
The whole butcher knife, but that's not to be surprised. People bringing guns and stuff. Matter of fact, I seen a video where a girl they fighting. She pulled out a knife and started stabbing them. That's nowadays. That's common.
Yeah,
that's so sad that this is what work as. This guy said 8th grade.
8th grade.
Yeah,
this is normal for me.
Yeah, of course, but.
Somebody in my comment today on the video said, "You not from the hood." I'm like, no. Nigga, I wish. Right. I wish I wasn't from the hood, but
middle school.
This shit normal.
It was a fight every day.
It was a fight every day. People getting jumped out of gas stations. People used to bring weapons to school.
One in school, one after school.
Nigga, the gas station right there. If anybody from Miami, Carol City, y'all know the Green Store. The gas station 2 seconds away is where everybody went at every day at the end of school to watch fights. That was the meetup spot right by my house.
That was the battleground. and if you see that thing packed,
that's the ring.
And when you see that thing packed, you knew something was going down.
Big fight.
My pickle eggs, some hot sausage. Pickle egg, hot sausage, salt, vinegar, chips. Mix that bitch up. Then sit there and watch the show. Watch the show.
Boy, all you see is a big crowd going in one direction.
But
then you hear. Beat that hoe. Beat that hoe. Boom, boom, boom. Beat that hoe.
It's already, and the first hit. Ooh.
and then the weed falling on the floor and everybody got a weed.
Yeah. Right around the weed.
Somebody put the weed on their head. Growing up, it's crazy.
It got so bad when I was in middle school, especially. They used to call their parents, right? Uh-huh. And then the parents used to pull up and it used to be like 17 people back to back in cars and stuff, jumping on little kids.
Man,
jumping.
Listen, I remember my mama dropped me off to school one day, middle school, and she sees some girl walk up and up a hill. She like, oh my God. Middle school, 8th grade girl walking up with high heels. Yep. I remember that girl too.
Yeah, what you mean? They always.
My homie fingered her in that parking lot.
Oh God.
It was wild.
It was that. It was wild. The police literally had to come out there on horseback. I remember that middle school. They used to be on horseback. The SWAT came out.
Oh yeah, I remember. Listen, growing up as a black child in the hood, I should say,
in a city school.
It definitely taught you a lot of street things.
A lot.
And it definitely taught you to have a tough skin. It definitely, in me, my understanding, it definitely molded a lot of us to be the people that we are now.
Yeah, really did.
Now I don't run towards fights. I run away from them.
Clee taught me easy. Stacie taught me this. He said,
nosy, but I don't run to fights.
He said, "All right, now you make sure you keep walking. You look, you keep walking, because the minute you stop, because once they start fighting, everybody's free. It's a free fall."
Yeah,
I remember the last day of school. Thank God I knew some people. And they literally just going one to one, just jumping random people. They ran up to me. I was next to Stacie, and I was like, "Oh, here it is." They said, "What up, Mike?" Ran and just jumped the next person. I said, "Oh, it's time for me to leave."
What's the purpose of doing that shit?
Man, them last day of school.
If you guys don't know Stacie, he's kind of popular. He's the man, so everybody knows him. I had a big fight before, and Stacie was there, present, knocking these.
Knocking these white people kids ass out.
We was doing that was a day, definitely.
Hey, but
we never talked about it after the fight.
Hey, but in them little people
we just continued. You didn't even know what happened.
Y'all gonna make them look at me different on my channel, man.
With his football Carol City helmet, knocking kids ass like, look at my little cut. Nah.
Yeah,
he ain't like that.
It was like that. My little cousin.
Hey, y'all ain't play by my cause like I was the big cousin that was still in school with all them, so I had to protect them and shit. So yeah, it just went down. It was crazy.
It just went down that day. Literally, he didn't even know I was fighting. He said they didn't look like Lisa. Hey, that is Lisa.
I remember that day.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big fight.
But hey, man, C. Anthony Johnson, appreciate you for the super chat. South Flow love, yeah, bro. So you gonna rate? Hey, YeaImStacie, that's the email at Gmail, bro. Get at me on that. We can talk, bro. Yeah, last day of school and went crazy. They talking about soak your revenge. 3 or 5. Oh, you from the crib too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You from the crib?
Okay, then.
She said, "Saka fit." That's so.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into the things. So we're talking today about baggage. You feel me? Baggage, bringing baggage into relationships. And first thing first, as we enter this right here. They said I wouldn't be surprised if Stacie whooping that. Man, I had to protect, only to protect my cousin. I ain't never start nothing but just to protect my people. That's it. I ain't
a lot of dang, Chance, you had a lot of fights for us.
Hey man, that's all I care.
Bad influence in your life.
Yeah, cause y'all always was into some shit, so I always had to protect y'all ass.
God,
Always, man. Always.
Ooh, wow, that's sad.
All right, so this story right here, say every Negro sigh. We covered this on my channel, but this is a woman was approached by a man who was interested in getting to know her. She rejected him because she doesn't want a man with kids, but she has 5 kids. So we're talking about baggage and bringing baggage into relationships. This person right here, it has 5 kids, but don't want to move on. But how do you guys feel about this situation? You guys seen this video?
I heard of.
You heard of?
I seen the video.
What's your thoughts?
I do think that she has her standards set up really high, especially because she feels as though this guy is just supposed to come to her, especially because she says that it's other people applying for this position, right? Mm-hmm. And basically that she is the hot commodity, and she has 5 children, and she gave him attitude because he had 1, and it's just like, damn, what makes you the prize at this point? What are you offering that would make you the prize? Because a lot of women, they feel just because they might look a certain kind of way, that makes them the prize.
That's good that you say that. It starts there, but it's a lot of beautiful women out here in this world, a lot of attractive women, and they're subjected to whoever it may be, whatever attractive to whatever man. But it's a lot of attractive woman out here. Everything else comes from that point, and that's going to determine whether a nigga just trying to fuck you or wife you. From that point, from the conversation right there. In this situation, this is a real interesting thing, but we talking about baggage and stuff. You know, a lot of people get offended about the single mother conversation that people be having in the manosphere and stuff like that. But I think people are missing the reason for those conversations. I don't think those conversations are at all for the single mothers.
No,
I don't think it's at all for the single mother. I think it I can't lie. A small portion may be to go ahead and talk to the single mothers as far as like, you know, understanding what their standards are. But it's really for everyone else that are not single mothers, that don't have children, to look and see, I can't put myself in this situation and put these things in my bag, as far as the baggage that I carry on this dating market, to go ahead and make myself lower in value. So you gotta be much careful when it comes to moving around. So I think these conversations are important for people that don't have any children to think, damn, if I have children, if I make this decision to have children, this is how people are gonna look at me. This is how people are gonna value me, no matter how immoral I may think it may be. I know this is how people are gonna value me. As black people, we know no matter what, when we go out, we go in certain neighborhoods, walk in certain stores, people are going to look at us a certain type of way. We just have to accept that.
Always.
So some of these conversations when it comes to single mothers and things that they go through, no matter what, people are going to look at you a certain type of way. That's on from that point, you have to prove yourself to make it seem like, no, I am worthy. I am this. I am that.
So do you think that's where the whole angry black girl comes from?
What you mean?
Always trying to validate who they are, or always trying to defend their character?
I don't think so.
What you think?
It just, as far as on this situation, I mean, I do agree with you saying, but as far as baggage, you have a lot of like you were saying, you have a lot of pretty women, females that's out in the world today, but the statistics are real low to find a woman that has a nice paying job that don't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? At in this world today. So for her to have that amount of kids, and for her to be looking for a male that don't have no kids and whatever standards that she else want to have for that particular guy, I feel like she have her bar set a little too high. And there's nothing wrong with, you know, setting your bar high, you know, that's good. But for you to find something out of what you're looking for those type of statistics that you're looking for, which you want no kids and you want a guy to be making $50,000 plus a year, is rare. You're not gonna get it.
I just think that it's a lot of women that have their hand out, especially when they are in these kind of situations where they are, in a sense, baggage. They have their hand extended to say that, hey, I'm still the prize, this and that. And then you don't understand that you are baggage after that point.
Straight up.
I feel like after you have, it's going to be a lot of women that get mad at me, but I feel like after you have a child and you decided to say that you did not want to stay with the baby's father, now it's up to whoever you decide to date to take you and that child, or however much comes with that child, or
and I'm gonna help you
raising is too. Like,
I'm gonna help you out because men can acquire the same type of baggage if you have multiple baby mothers, and you are on child support by multiple women,
right?
Yep.
And then you bring that baggage onto your new relationship.
No,
it depends.
What you mean?
It depends on what kind of woman.
What you mean? So multiple women, you have children from multiple women. You don't think that can affect your relationship with the child support and stuff like that?
It depends on what kind of woman, because there are certain women that will say, hell no, I don't want to be with you because you want child support with all these different kids and this and that. But then you have some women that will be like, I'd rather have a man than no man at all. So I'm going to help you and I'm going to do this for your child. We just seen the whole situation happen with the girl who trying to basically, the thing that we seen with the last week. and we were talking about like 2 weeks ago, and the girl, she kept posting the other girl's baby.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But I get what you're saying, but I don't want niggas to be out here thinking that they could be saved by girls.
Straight up.
But that's the reality now.
It is the reality, but I don't want them to be moving that way. I want to be careful and like, no, if I'm gonna have children with somebody, more than I want this to be the only person that I have any
and that's how it
financial
should be.
obligation with.
But that's how it should be. I just seen the video. I want to show it to you after we finish, but it basically was saying how we don't view women as the prize anymore. A lot of men, because they feel like they can just use women, and they are able to, because it's a lot of women who don't have any standards, and they're able to just use these women, and then when they're done with them, just throw them away like trash and move on to the next.
So with that being said, how do you navigate conversations like that with your lady friends?
All of my close friends are in relationships either with their baby's father or they don't have kids. So I don't have any friends that I have one friend, and we talk, and I'm like, damn, I'm sad that had to be your baby daddy. But it was a perfect storm, but she walked into a relationship that already had baggage. He had 2 kids prior to.
Okay.
So she set herself short. That's when it comes to the point where now a lot of women, they sell themselves short and they just compromise.
Compromise on what?
On being with the guy who already has children. 2, especially.
But that's the life that we are living in now, where it's rare to find a successful male or female
Without
that
kids.
there you go, that don't have kids. It's either that they don't have kids, or if they do have kids, it's either they have some other baggage that they bring into the table, and they trying to negotiate with you for you to be with them. The male or female, you got something. Like, I have an uncle on my daddy's side, 6 kids from 6 boys from 6 different women. And he was on child support from when he was in
Wait, what?
Yeah,
6 different women.
6.
That nigga the one hit a quarter. One hit a quarter.
I wouldn't lie to you.
I'm done. I'm done.
And he told me straight up, he was like, Tico, don't follow the steps that I took back in the days. Don't follow the steps that I took. But it's hard for you to find a woman or a guy that don't have baggage. Now it's up to you to say, all right, it's either you want to stay with that individual or not. But this lady who we talking about right now, I feel like she just need to calm herself down and say, all right, maybe I'm tripping, because you're not gonna, that dude who have that one daughter or son, okay, and you got 5 chicklets, you got a baseball team, you have a starting NBA lineup, and you over here tripping about that one dude that could be your lifesaver, because ain't nobody gonna want to date you with the whole Lakers start lineup.
That's not always true, though. That's not always. I want to contradict on that, because if you have enough finances to afford all of these children, you won't see the problem in it. And there are some men that are financially stable enough to support this kind of woman. If
she on the fella side tonight.
Yeah, you see that?
If he's able to make enough, but a lot of y'all niggas broke. So,
Hey. What just happened? What the fuck
He
just
gonna do
happened?
that to me.
Call us
Talk
broke.
about
Y'all a lot
on
of
the feminine
females.
side.
Y'all broke.
He gonna do
Oh,
that.
yeah, goddamn broke. Y'all broke too, goddamn it.
But no, I'm gonna contradict myself a little bit, because I feel like it's a lot of men that do have multiple babies' mothers, and a lot of women are more acceptant.
Yeah, let me tell you why. I broke it down in that video, but the fundamental difference is that if a man comes into a relationship with children, he doesn't have to put any burden on a current woman when it comes to him taking care of those children.
You're right, though, bro.
It doesn't matter. It's like that's his sole responsibility, financial. It's not judged by society for him to have to. For the woman to have to do anything. If she does, that's amazing. She's a great woman for that. But vice versa. If a woman comes into a relationship with children, she's looking for a man to be a stepfather, not just a stepfather, to be a father,
Right.
to go ahead and be able to take care of her and the children financially, like it's his. I'm a package deal. You take me, you take my child as well, or my children as well. This situation right here, we're talking about, the people just popping in. This situation right here, this lady keeps talking about everything she was talking about was all focused on her children. How can my children be able to fit into this man's life? That's all she was focused on. So when it comes down to it, how women evaluate men or when they have children, they're thinking, can he be able to afford all my children as well, and if we have children in the future,
plus more.
But when she started talking, she was asking honestly questions that we kind of run around the tree with. She asked basic questions. She was kind of
interviewing him.
Not interviewing. Yes, she was interviewing him.
Have
but
you guys
straightforward?
I'm sorry. Have you guys seen this? I'm sorry. Have you guys seen? If you in the chat, if you haven't seen this video,
we'll play it for you if you want us to, so you know what we're talking about.
If y'all want to hear this video, just let me know in the chat so y'all can know what we're referencing to. If you haven't seen it already, but go ahead, Lisa. So once again,
I think she was asking questions that a lot of people do want to know, but she was just blunt with it, and she came. She asked him, where do you work? Is this the only job that you have?
That's okay.
She asked, where do you live?
But she said little job.
Yeah, that's a little job.
Okay.
Job.
She said little job, and it is what it is.
No, it's not.
It is like it is what it is.
She already coming in about the paperwork and to take care of them damn
she never said anything about children until the end of it.
That was to seal the deal.
But once again, wait, hold on. Once again, her line of questioning was all about the children.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every single thing she asked was all about the children.
It was
what job do you have? How much money do you make?
Mm-hmm. Can you
and then when
me?
she asked about when she asked about
where
the house where you stay, only 2 bedrooms. That's automatically thinking, how can my kids be able to fit inside this house?
Yeah. And the thing is, and she like, oh, there's 2. Lady, 2 bedrooms are expensive nowadays.
All right.
Miami.
Miami, anywhere.
They want to see it again, so we're going to play the video. Let's go ahead and run it back. If y'all can't hear the sound, let me know.
Well, that was nice of you. Oh, yeah, I'm just texting my friend. She was just texting me.
No, it was no problem. I had seen you left it on the table, and I was trying to get your attention, but you kept walking. So, you probably didn't hear me, so that's why I was running over.
So what you came out here for?
I mean, I would want somebody to bring me mine, and I'm on break anyway, so it makes sense.
Well, I'm grown. What else you came out here for?
I mean, obviously that, and it's obvious, that you're pretty. So I was trying to talk to you, see if I can get to know you a little bit.
I want to get to know you. So what else you do outside this little job?
Damn, little job, man. It's a job, man. Not a little job. I mean, but I'm a bartender, so that's what I do. I mean, I'm working on a business, also, but
you working on a business?
Yeah, I'm working on a business.
You working on a business, or you trying to get in my business?
I mean, I'm working on a business. I mean, we actually make good money. Like, I get the bills paid. I have spending, but like, it's, don't let the title like fool you. Like, we make some good money here.
So what you drive?
I drive a vehicle. What you mean what I drive?
A vehicle? What kind of vehicle?
I drive a Monte Carlo. I got a 2013 Monte Carlo.
What year we in?
It's a 2013. I said.
What year we in now?
2021. What that?
2021.
I mean, it's a car. They give me from A to B is a whip.
Right. So where you stay?
I stay in the east. I got a house in the east. I got a 2-bedroom in the east.
A 2-bedroom.
Yeah, 2-bedroom. What you want me to have, a mansion or something?
No, I'm just wondering what the rest of it. What is the rest of the house?
It's a 2-bedroom. It's not like it's 30 people stay with me. I mean, it's a nice. I don't stay with nobody. I don't worry about nobody else coming in and out the house. It's mine. I'm independent. Like, what's the problem? I got a house, got a car, got a job. What's the problem? Why you got me feel like I'm filling out an application or something?
I'm interviewing you. I ain't got time to waste. There's other people trying to fill the same position.
So you like a bidding war or something?
That's where we at.
Application.
There's other people trying to fill the same.
the problem. Why you got me feel like I'm filling out an application and something?
You is. I'm interviewing you. I ain't got time to waste. There's other people trying to fill the same position.
So you, like a bidding war or something.
But that's where we at. So.
I mean, I'm just trying to get to know you. Like,
So you got churn? I want you to know. You got. I want to get to know you.
Yeah, I got one.
You won.
Yeah.
A whole child?
What you mean a whole? Whatever.
Oh, I don't. That's one too many. That's one way too many.
You don't do men with kids or something?
Absolutely not.
Oh, all right. So you don't have kids? I see then.
Oh no, I got 5.
You got 5 kids.
Yeah, I got 5.
5. So yeah, kids blessings. But I don't understand how you got 5 and you talking. I mean,
because I got enough for the both of us. I don't need somebody to have a job.
Right. I mean, I really just trying to, I'm just trying to get to know you, whatever. Like,
Matter of fact, it's not gonna work. I figured it out. Nope, it's not gonna work. Nope.
What you mean?
No, it's not gonna work.
I'm talking to you like a.
I know, but it's not gonna work.
Gentleman.
It's not gonna work.
You done disrespecting me the whole time I've been at the car. All I did was come at you, respectfully.
It's not gonna work. You got cheering, everything.
But you got 5. You got a whole basketball roster.
And I get all. I'll father my mother sons to whoop your mother. Don't play with me. Don't play that with your butt. Get a better job. But you ain't even got no real J's on, bum.
That's what she focused on, the J's. That's what she worried about, the J's.
That's it. Big ass head.
So she must be Jamaican.
Right.
Come on.
We
we gotta end this Haitian versus Jamaican beef. We gotta end it. Cause I'll be at the fest lit. I'll be at the fest. You love me, son? Alright, man. So thoughts.
What y'all think?
Thoughts on the thought. Thoughts on the thought.
Like I said, I just think that she was telling them what it was from the beginning. She was asking questions that
She was interviewing him, like I said.
You're right.
So okay, Lisa, if someone asked you what you bring to the table, how would you feel about that?
I wouldn't feel. It depends on who it is.
Who it is? What? Why does it matter who it is?
Because if you are not, in a sense, you don't bring anything to me. You aren't a guy of that kind of standard to even be questioning me.
How you know? That's more likely a question that someone asks at the beginning of a relationship or trying to get to know you. If they ask, first of all, I'm gonna be honest. I'm never gonna ask a woman what they bring to the table. I'm never gonna ask a woman what's her body count. There's certain things I would never ask because it's like that ain't player. I ain't player at all.
I don't think I will ever date a guy that will ask that either.
But if they
what do I bring to the
if
table?
it get brought up in a conversation,
If a guy was to ask me how would I feel about it, I would probably feel away because it's like
okay. Let's do this. I'm sorry.
Let's do it. Like Kevin said.
What if they ask you questions that lead to what do you bring to the table? Like in a nutshell, it's a cluster of questions. But all those things are basically asking you, what do you bring to the table? How would you feel about that?
It depends on how I want to answer the questions. If I want to, and then again, it depends on who it is.
See, she have that issue that a lot of women have.
Talk to me.
You can't ask women certain questions because they feel like they're obligated to answer the questions that you're asking them. Like, you hear what she said? Oh, so basically she's saying, don't ask me what I'm bringing to the table. But
that's not what I'm saying.
Yes, you did. You said it depends on the person.
Yeah.
So if the right person come around and he asks you, you gonna say, oh, this is what I bring to the table.
Yeah. So if LeBron James right now going to take you out on the date and he asks you, so what you bringing to the table?
I'm gonna tell LeBron what I'm bringing to the table.
See, that's a problem. So
it's not a problem.
So
are you LeBron James? Do you meet LeBron James status?
Hell no, we ain't teach you this shit.
No.
Are you of LeBron James status?
Fuck out
for
here.
you to be questioning what I bring to the table?
Do she meet his status? This is
embarrassing me on this internet.
Do she meet his status? No. Do she meet?
You don't know. I don't know.
There you go. So if you that's
why you get to know people.
No, but that's okay. So if we get into know, why I can't ask you a question?
If I feel as though You are questioning me. I said I will. It depends on what kind of person it is. If me and you are getting to know each other, then okay. It's certain questions. Like I said, this girl was asking that it should be okay to ask. It's a lot of people that we beat around the bush and not ask these serious questions.
But if a nigga asks you the same exact question, what's the problem?
There you go.
The same line of question. If a man asks these things, what's the problem?
I said it depends
kids?
on what
If a man came to this chick and asked, "How many kids you got?" He was like, All these things, the grimace in her face as she asks these questions. If a man that is he fair? Is it fair for him to do those things?
Why not?
I'm asking.
Why wouldn't it be fair?
But he ain't LeBron James.
Yeah, there you go.
That nigga.
He came out of the bar.
That nigga LeBron Brown. If LeBron Brown come out of the bar, ask these questions, could they fly?
LeBron.
Is it cool?
LeBron Johnson.
LeBron
Johnson.
Come out these. You come ask, could they fly? Because it's like, why does it matter who you are? You not gonna deal with LeBron James.
Yeah.
It should matter.
It doesn't matter.
That's Delta
Because
to spirit.
that's just like this.
You gonna
If
get
I
no
was
pain,
to
no
see
hand.
a guy who is walking on in the streets and he stops me, right? And he waves me down, and you got kids, who the hell are you for you to be asking me if I have kids? Or if I see you a bus boy, you wiping tables and you say, hey, excuse me, you got kids?
That's not.
No.
I said
So
it
he's a
depends
buzzer.
on what kind of guy is asking the series of questions.
Okay,
That's all
cool.
I'm trying to say.
And
There are certain men that don't meet the criteria to ask these questions.
Go ahead,
How
Mike.
you know? How would you know that?
No. And if I,
What was the first question she asked? What was the first question
and
she
if
asked?
I
What was
approach-
the first question that she asked?
where he work?
Where he worked. Now we're
You know what?
in the ball game.
You know what I said? Where do you work? Walmart. Oh, cool, babe. No. Oh, cool. You can't even support yourself.
And that's fine.
You can't even fucking support yourself. I'm good. I'm good on this. You can't support yourself. I'm good.
At Walmart.
Thank you. Oh, where you work? McDonald's? Oh, definitely. Cool. Go ahead and flip that damn burger, baby. I'm out. Get them 5 kids, them Happy Meals. I'm out. You good. You good on that.
And you should be fine. And you should be able to do that.
Nah,
Yeah.
man,
No.
you
Why
being
not?
You being contradictory.
No, I'm not. You should be. No. You should be able to do that.
But you
because
just said a man can't ask them questions, but
I
y'all
said it
can.
depends on the kind of guy.
You're being contradicting.
Where?
Because you picking and choosing of who can ask you questions and who can't.
But that's not contradicting.
You contradicting yourself.
That's not the words you're looking for.
It not matter what the
If it-
I'm looking for.
It doesn't.
Listen to me carefully, ladies and gentlemen out here who's watching this live. Listen here, man. Look, we in the 305 out here. It's it's a little humid outside, but
Get to the point.
don't rush me, goddammit. But women, I need y'all to listen to me very
Always
carefully.
gotta do that.
Women, please cut the fuckery. When you come to it, when you come out and you say, okay, you in a sit down conversation and you talking as adults, and a gentleman asks you. I know a lot of times women don't even like for a gentleman to ask you, how old are you? They get mad.
That's
Why
a
you
trigger.
asking me how old I am? Why we can't? Simply what I'm saying is, why a guy can't? Wait.
I ain't saying that.
Why a guy can't ask you a series of questions, no matter how, just like how Stacy said, how he asks you the question, you ready to beat around the bush, go around in circles, or don't answer the question, you get mad, ready to shut the gentleman down, or you so caught up in how the guy where he got to have big bust down, so half of the shit be fake anyway, fake Rolex on,
Fake and
so
Raymond.
you thinking like, oh yeah, this nigga got big time money, but I could come in there, wife beat a Walmart hang shirt with Michael Jordan made with some damn Adidas and some socks, and I can have $1 million in my pocket, and you would never know it, but you would shut me down just by my outer appearance. So by you telling me, oh, this by how he look or how X, Y, and Z, that's bullshit.
I never said how he looked.
Or how whatever you said is all cap.
I said it depends on who it is.
But you
So
won't know.
so you judging me by not even talking to me.
I have to question you for me to judge you, right?
So, and that's contradicting?
No.
How is it not contradicting?
Because
So she basically-
you guys use the scenario of LeBron James, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does LeBron James already have a report about himself?
Yeah.
Lisa, you
I use
you
this
brought
scenario-
LeBron James.
You said
I never
LeBron.
used LeBron.
Yes, you
Y'all
did.
said-
I
brought
said
LeBron.
LeBron.
And
Oh, you said LeBron?
Yeah.
Y'all said LeBron first, y'all,
Okay,
because
okay.
we're gonna put all you guys in the
No,
same.
say, yeah,
boat.
no, you know we're not
Cool.
gonna do that.
So if you talking to a guy, if you see a guy, he ask you, hey, how you doing? He got a nice little, he dressed up a little professional,
In
got
a
a little not even a suit. He got a little button down from Walmart and some jeans, right, and some loafers. And he come to you, hey, how you doing? Can we just chop it up for a little minute? What you gonna tell him? Oh, you don't meet my criteria.
No, I wouldn't say that. I'll say, hey, because I'm respectful, one, because these niggas is killing us out here.
Okay, go ahead.
I gotta laugh at that one.
Got a point. You got a point.
She got a point on that
ain't
one.
gonna lie.
Then you get one on that night. You get one.
Did y'all see the one where the girl, she was like, I'm good, and he ran the cart into the car?
No.
Y'all didn't see that?
Hey, fellas.
She got a mid on
Fellas.
that. That was she right.
He backed
Y'all
his
niggas wild out here.
He backed his cart up at like 5 feet and then ran him.
No, what is
Ram.
video at? What is video at?
I mean, rammed a cart, like a shopping cart.
Fucking
Rammed
Christ.
the cart straight into it. Was a big ass dent after that.
Man ran a shopping cart into women's cart?
Y'all didn't see it?
No.
He rammed it. He ain't running. He rammed it.
All right, so y'all talk.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I lost my train.
we were talking about the guy in the
Where Tico coming from? He's saying that you going off for appearance, or where you coming from? You got to ask some questions to get down to the nitty gritty.
Mm-hmm.
So
was at nighttime.
y'all going off of two different things. Cause you think she talking about, she declined him just off of appearance.
Yeah, but
She's saying, I gotta interview him, basically ask him these questions.
But you still gotta ask questions regardless of the fact to get to know the person and get to that. For you to know whatever that person got going on, you gotta do what? You gotta talk. You gotta have back and forth conversation. You gotta debate. So how you gonna get to know that person? Like the point I was trying to make about the $1 million dressing regular. How you gonna know that person, where that person work, what that person do if you don't ask that person no questions?
Bro, I'm so sorry,
but
bro. Your fire is pointing at me, though. That shit fucking
That's fucking funny.
every time I look at the homie,
I apologize.
Oh shit.
every time I look at the homie, his fire is sitting on my couch, pointing at me. I'm like, I ain't even do shit. Why me? Why me?
Well, what I'm about to say was
What's up?
you gotta ask this that's a topic that you
is
bring
it right here.
that's a talk. Is that a topic that you bring up on a first date or a first
This is
introduction?
right here.
You ask them where do they work?
Yeah, bro. You could get to that in the first date.
Yeah, like you sitting around. That's when you settle. Hey, where you work? All right. She in first introduction. Hi, hello, where you work at?
I don't think you should go in like that.
That's an introduction.
But, yeah.
That's I forgot the word, but nah, you fishing around for something.
Mm-hmm. But how that lady was talking to this gentleman here about just a direct, straightforward question. Where you work? Where your house at? How many bedrooms you have? How much money you make? That's just you have an agenda. You're not trying to get to know that person. You're not trying to get to know that person. You got an agenda. You just going straight to you giving them direct questions. Where you work? How much money you make? How many bedrooms? Then you're gonna be the fool. If I was him, I would have been like, excuse me. Where do you, just like you said earlier?
Yeah, where do you
work? How much money you make?
Right.
All right, so check me out. We're gonna get to this question from Naomi in a second, but real quick, we're gonna go ahead and check out this video that Lisa told us to check out. So,
Yes.
Man, what's up? Can I get your number?
Nah, I'm good.
Say you got a man, single?
Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good.
Snapchat?
Nah, you can go.
Twitter?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
What's up, man? Where you going?
Yo, I'm good.
Can't talk to you?
I'm good. You can
What's
go.
up? Come Grandma, what's going on?
Oh, I'm good.
All right, can I come check your doggy?
No, you can go.
Is this your car right here?
What the fuck?
Is this your car right here? This white car?
Yeah.
That's your car?
Yes, it's my fucking car.
So Instagram?
Yo, you can go.
Phone number?
You can go. What the fuck? Weird ass.
I hate being a girl.
Say this is your car right here, right? Fuck your car.
What the?
Ma'am, what did you show me? What did you just show me?
I told y'all. That's why you have to.
You see that dent though?
He backed up.
He made sure he got some extra push. What the fuck?
But anyways, the guy approaches me and he's I'm gonna say, how you doing? I want that. You don't know who you're dealing with.
Right now, shit, we got some crazy.
You better treat that nigga like LeBron James.
Right. You have to. Hello, sir. But that, like, I was sorry, but no way.
That's not funny, but it's funny. It's not funny, but it's fucking funny. Oh
What did
man,
she
I'm
say to him
sorry.
to get him that upset?
She just kept saying, I'm good. Like, I'm good.
No, you're gonna be really good.
That's your car?
That's
your car.
He said, this your car?
It is your car right here. You sure it's your car?
She said, yeah, that's my car. What happened? He said, okay. And he backed the car up. Boom, and ran straight into it. That poor girl.
Imagine her calling her insurance.
Yeah. He just hit my car.
With what?
A shopping cart.
So you mean to tell me a shopping cart did his
That
damage?
bitch right here.
In the Bellafon, she said, I had one kick my car while I was leaving the gas station. Things like this happen all the time. That's what I'm saying.
Oh man.
They'll throw whatever in their hand at your car if you don't talk. Yeah,
Shit gonna
that
change
stuff happen all
when
the time.
they come across someone who got a gun on them. Go ahead.
That stuff like that happen to me all the time. They get
Go
mad
ahead.
at me.
Oh man. Hey,
That's why-
real quick. This is one of the subscribers' hats. Legacy Brand Company.
Okay,
I support y'all. Y'all support me. I appreciate y'all. But which one of the subscribers' hat? Legacy Brand Company. Search it on whatever you can find on YouTube.
That shit
No,
was
Instagram. I'm about Instagram. no, Instagram and I'm lit.
Google.
But yeah.
Yeah, but this type of stuff happens to a lot of females where
Pew pew pew.
where if you don't, that's why what I've learned to do, this is a tip for females. Just smile. Just smile. That's it.
Yeah, see more smile.
That's it. They say, how
I
you
done
doing?
gave him my whole name. God damn. They can piece this whole shit together. Shut this whole operation down.
You like that me? God damn! God damn!
Yeah. That's
tripping.
so yeah, that's what happens. But if a guy approaches me and I don't know who he is or whatever the case is, I don't always judge a book by its cover, unless it's like a crackhead or a homeless person or something. Yeah, I'm judging them by the cover. But
That go for any guy, even guys.
you
feel that
have
way.
you have to come to me correctly. There are different type of men, and women know that. If a man comes to you and say, "Shawty, what's good?"
It's already on that.
We're already. Then you have certain men that approach you and they're
Excuse me.
They won't know. Some men, they are more better in conversation, where they might say something to you like, I've had guys tell me about, oh, I like your toes. Oh my God, your nose are beautiful.
Yeah, excuse
No,
me. man.
one thing about me,
Give a compliment.
I compliment the most oddest shit on a
Yeah.
woman. I'm like,
Your
man, I'm
eyes
like,
are
damn.
beautiful.
Nah, no. I go deep. I'm like, then your jaw structure. That shit like perfect.
She gonna think you like that buddy from the that show You.
They got to go Joe.
Yeah, this nigga over here acting like Joe. You talking about my jawline?
But
That jaw, but no, a woman's jaw structure, that shit perfect like that. No,
Anyway.
jaw structure, she's all like
So if
in the cheekbones.
if LeBron couldn't be like, let me suck that sack.
I don't think that's how.
You gonna be like this?
I think I would be immediately turned off if that's the type of person that he is.
You fucking idiot.
No, you not. You finna bust that shit open.
No, I don't. If you think that, then you don't know me, because I don't think I value respect more than money any
The
day.
point I'm trying to make is, if you is well known,
Your ass laughing so hard for?
if you is well known,
What you laughing so damn hard for?
and you got money,
You better stop
y'all
laughing.
Females is
It ain't
busting
funny
ass.
no more.
Y'all females is gonna bust it wide ass open with no questions asked.
That's not true. That's
What you
why.
mean it ain't true?
That's why I'm
Cut the
saying
crap.
it depends on the type of female, because there is a lot of guys that are disrespectful, and and they might have money, but I would never go for that, because like I just said, I value respect more than money at any time, any day. There is a lot of men that are disrespectful, and they are disrespectful because they feel they do have money and they can say and do whatever the fuck they want to do, and I'm the bitch to correct you.
And who was the ones who brought on that culture?
A lot of men, the feminine men brought on that culture.
A lot of females not gave in, but I'm about that money, so they all want the money. So men gonna see that and say, "Oh, cool." So I could approach any bitch and just throw money at them, and they gonna fall in line.
And that's
Smash the like
There you
button.
go.
No,
DeMarco.
And you know what? Another thing I don't like. They come to the wherever they go. They titties all hanging all out. Then they come with this short, they pulling it all down. They can barely walk in the high heels. And then when you be like, damn, little mama, you, or whatever you slick little comments you want to say,
Right.
they gorilla face all scramble all up. Don't talk to me any kind of way. Look how you dress. Look how you present yourself.
but that's who you want to talk to, because there's other girls that got the little Churchill on, and
Ain't nobody trying to fuck with that little Churchill ass.
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
The thing is,
clothes so shoe.
the girl with the Churchill shit.
She probably a lawyer.
No, she want the same thing. The damn girl who scandalous in the bikini top and all. She want the same thing.
Yeah.
Y'all not
And
different.
she got 3 kids and she want a nigga that makes 75
Right.
80,000.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find that shit. So we back to square one.
Don't-
What do women really want?
Don't walk around here
That's not
like.
square one.
Well, yes, it is square one.
Don't walk around here like you don't. That's because she in church reading the Bible,
Yeah,
going to
that's-
Bible study.
That's cow cap.
She want the same thing. That
Yeah.
girl who go to the club every Saturday want.
She as soon as
She want to go ride that pony and all this stuff.
Yeah, as soon as she take the communion, her ass popping that sack at Texas or doing something at the damn mint or whatever place they
What
got.
it is,
They said when she take the communion, she gonna pop that sack.
God, I can't wait for Judgment Day.
Flesh of my flesh,
When
blood of my
God-
blood. I'm a parse that pussy.
Step out.
Flesh of my
God,
flesh.
God gonna question you for that.
Step-
When
I'm
you get
thinking
there,
back.
Step
when you
out.
get there, God gonna say, at this point, at this time, you remember when you said this?
But the truth,
God gonna understand.
You step out of church.
Nigga, if I go to heaven, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna
When
see
you go
one
to
stripper
heaven.
there, and God gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Right.
You think strippers in heaven?
They
Then God know.
They go to church.
He know my heart.
They go to church, listen to
He
church
know my
music.
heart.
They leave and listen to the city girls.
And wait, in the heart, God knows my heart. Listen, wait.
Y'all know that too.
No,
They go
that's
to-
because they done switched on the radio. That's why.
Nah.
If you was listening to the
They go to-
phrases what
they
I
go
do
to-
on full audit,
They go to
and
church
then
blasting.
City girls, when you turn,
Kurt flanking all through the speakers. Soon as they step out, I can't listen to this.
You gotta change back. Real ass nigga
right,
get fucked by
right in the parking lot, the pastor looking at you.
Jesus, I just prayed for her.
I remember Stacey ain't go to church in a while, right? And then the first time he went back after a while, it was a scripper girl inside the church, and he said, we didn't know she was a scripper yet. She was kind of new to the church. Chan say, she script. Mind you, she was fully clothed. She is a scripper.
I know a stripper when I see a stripper.
And sure enough, the girl was a stripper. Sure enough.
She gave her
testimony.
she gave her testimony one day. You know, everybody can get a testimony, and she told her little stripper story, and I'm like, yep, I already knew. I could have gave your testimony for you.
You know they be.
I know your life.
I'm a professional dancer.
She was like, she said she had just got off of work that same day.
I seen you last night. I know. I ain't seen that.
So you strip.
I was eating my wings and I seen you walk past me like, she go to my church. Nah, I ain't do. I'm playing.
And our church is like, our church is like, you never know what you're gonna get when you go.
That church is the hood gossip spot for motherfuckers that want to act like they saved.
But
they
right on
ain't
blast.
saved, ain't fully saved
And
yet.
they tell you all their business.
That church is the buffer. The buffer before you be saved. That's what people like. I'm thinking about God, but I'm still living this life. But we can go here. We go hang out over here though.
Yeah.
It's the Sunday hangout spot. That ain't church. It's a Sunday hangout spot. They want for people that want to make themselves feel better about themselves.
I went
they
to
go
church
hang out
Saturday.
over there.
Yep, because
So it be
everybody pulling out the parking lot listening to JT. Not City Girls JT Money.
They pull
One day, listen. One day, a nigga came to that church and gave a testimony. The whole testimony was a goddamn
confession.
That shit sound like the Latin paid in full.
What?
The Latin paid in full,
Yeah.
and that nigga was Rico.
Oh man.
That shit was crazy. We off topic like a motherfucker. Next topic. We gonna get back on topic. We gonna really get back in. So back, lady. We so far off topic.
I'm over here co-signing. It's true.
Let's get it back.
All right. So the serial thought.
Okay.
Brittany Renner.
Oh shit.
The serial thought.
She
Brittany
became the
Renner.
queen at this.
She went on DJ Academic's podcast and they had a very interesting interaction. So it's several things that happened. This one conversation was very, very telling. I cannot play the audio because they are striking everybody video that have the audio playing, but I have my notes. I have notes based on what they talked about during that conversation. But if you guys don't know, Brittany Renner has been in the news. Notorious. She's very notorious for being in the news, from dealing with she's a serial thought. She's a whore. But she wrote a book years ago saying just this cover. She was naked. In that book she talked about the different men that she had sex with. She never said the names of the men, but she had very descriptive words to make sure they were very leading so people could be able to figure out who she was talking about. Dang. Now as time passed, she did more content promoting the book, and one very telling scene as far as her content was saying that if you wanted to trap men, telling women that they want to trap men, it's easier to trap artists. I'm not artists. I'm sorry. I'm dumb hell. It's easiest to trap athletes because they never have sex with condoms. So years later, you have a situation where people seen last year that she was in a relationship with a younger basketball player. At this point in time, she was like 27 when people seen her in this relationship, and that guy had to be, I don't know his age. I think it's like a 6-7 year difference. But people was like, okay, whatever. She got her a sucker. So then time passed, and then she was pregnant. She had a baby, and months later they broke up. And now she breaks up with the guy, and everybody like, what the fuck? And then people are realizing like, whoa, she recently said if you want to catch a sucker, get you an athlete, because they have sex with no condoms. They just dumb as hell. So people will start assuming like, you trapped that boy because you are approaching 30. And then one thing that's very popular in the manosphere is the wall. She's reaching a point that she may be approaching this wall, and she wanted to go ahead and cash in on her likeness people knowing her, and this is probably a guy this is a guy that know her from her fame, and shout out to her, and it was a young guy, gullible guy, and she said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and he's gonna be the guy. And I'm gonna lock him down. And she had that baby, and as soon as she had that baby, she left. Now she received a lot of backlash from that point, as far as doing said thing, as far as saying she trapped this man. I can't say that she trapped him because he knew because she's even said in this interview that he begged her. I won't say begged, but he was complicit. He said he told her to come off birth control. He was 20 years old, I believe. He was 20 years old, told her to come off birth control, and also said he wanted the baby.
Oh yeah.
The baby's named after him. So I can't. He's a grown man. I can't say nothing about it. Here's what it is. He's complicit.
He's a grown man.
Yeah. So I never lean on that when it comes to that, but I can't feel bad for her after she said what she said, as far as you should go for athletes because you could trap them, they're stupid.
Right.
So whenever I cover this girl, I always talk to men in regards to the fact that understanding that women are who they are, especially women like this, they're gonna want to take you up and through them for your funds, and they may not have no type of attachments. If you know, girls get cheated on all the time. In this situation, she keeps want to lean on that she was cheated on. She keeps want to lean on that shit.
She trying to justify her actions, saying that, oh no, I'm like this because of a man.
Yeah,
a man did it to her. She's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thing is, a lot of you guys, y'all want us to just accept it. Like, if somebody does something to you the very first time, you're supposed to learn that as a lesson, right? But like what you were talking about earlier with baggage, it's like a certain thing where y'all just want us to accept that it's okay if you get cheated on, move on from that point and just continue, and you don't have to. But you don't have
Who said
to.
that?
No.
Who said no?
It's
Who
not
said-
accepting. It's learning from it. You learn from the things. You don't sit here and hold on to this,
So
and you carry it to
she
every
doesn't-
relationship.
She can't.
You learn
It's not
from
justifiable. Why she a hoe though?
Who
She
said
a
that?
hoe because
I'm
she.
asking-
Okay.
I'm asking-
Okay, let's get to it. Let's get
Okay.
to it. So in this conversation, I wanted to do a full video discussing this shit, but it's taking everybody's shit down. But we're gonna get to it. In this conversation, she said she only had 30 bodies. And in this video, she said every person that she fucked, she thought that she got a relationship with. But then later in the conversation, she talked about, I don't feel ashamed for my one night stands, this, that, and the third. She also mentioned having sex with women alone. Are those not considered bodies?
Yes, those are.
Okay, so she's a fucking liar.
Big one.
She's a manipulative liar. She's a fucking liar. This will come down to credibility. I can't believe shit she's saying because she's obviously a fucking liar. So everything this woman say, I gotta take it with the grain of salt that lies. Everything she say maybe be lies that she's pouring out, because how can you have one night stands with people? In the same interview, you admitted to have one night stands with people, threesomes with men and women, but 30 bodies, every single person you had sex with, you want a relationship with. So that makes you not a hoe.
She said she was in a relationship with.
She wanted every single person she had sex with is people that she felt like she wanted to have a relationship with. That's what she said.
And that doesn't make her a hoe. That's
And it
what
sounds
she feels
like she was.
No.
She was
That
searching
makes her
for
a
love.
liar.
She was searching.
Makes her a liar.
because she had one night
was
stand.
searching for love. That's what she was doing.
I think she was just trying to get that.
No. That's a fucking lie.
What you said?
Back up. She wasn't searching for no fucking love. She's a fucking liar, bro. She's painting a narrative that she was searching for love. She wasn't searching for no fucking love.
She was searching
By the
for
same
paperwork.
damn time, you coming to saying that threesomes, one night stands. How could you be searching for love?
I take that back. I forgot she walked with Amber Rose. And
Yeah. She wasn't searching for no fucking love.
Yeah, you right. My bad. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. She was embracing slut culture.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to make sure I watched the whole interview in totality before I reported on anything on this shit, because she's manipulative. She's very manipulating. So the Shade Room, whoever could run with whatever stories they want about Brittany Renner to make sure she making some sense of shit, but manipulating people, they make sense of shit. The last video I put out about Brittany Renner is that she finds things that make sense and then pull those things to validate her fuckery.
To make people believe to what you
yeah. She fucking lied this whole interview.
Mm-hmm.
And then when when the little times he pushed back, he didn't push back as much. Because he's
you want to keep it going.
Yeah, he didn't push back as much, but a little times he pushed back. I wish he pushed back more when it came to certain situations. Because some things she admitted she left out as far as motivations or purpose of certain things, but she left a lot of things out and she lied about a lot of shit. And he made in the midst of a conversation, you probably can't catch it. But watching back, you can tell she lied. Because in the same conversation, she contradicted herself. Because could you have a one night stand with somebody who wouldn't wife you?
No.
All right. Okay.
Of course not.
All right.
I think that Brittany is like what you were just saying. She just stands for the slut.
Slore. Slutty whore.
Shown.
For the slut culture. So a lot of the times she can't be the voice for women in a sense. So for me saying that she is not justifiable on why she did what she did, it's just, it is what it is. There's certain women out there that do want men with money and they will do anything to get the money. And it's the guys, like she said, the athletes that are dumb and they don't understand that that's the type of women that they are falling for. And here she is. She got her athlete with the jit, and that is what it is. And it's still men that probably still talk that.
The thing is, people saw it because it was reported that she was showing up to his games before he went pro.
Yeah, I heard in high school.
And he was 20. No, he was 20.
Yeah, and everybody was like, yo, this is like weird. So you basically was like, she was 20, but like you was grooming him, like showing up to his game.
No, I'm not giving PJ that because me, I owe my fellas the responsibility that I can't give y'all that. I can't give y'all that. I gotta hold y'all accountable. I can't give y'all that because I don't want y'all to make this a mistake. I love y'all niggas, but I don't want to give y'all the opportunity to make the same mistake in the future. Fuck that. PJ should have known better. He should have been taught better. I said taught like I'm a stupid ass hood in Kansas City, which I am. But he should have been taught better to not be in his position. He should have known better. So I cannot give him that.
He can, but
dealing with a serial thought that wrote a book and also said in the video that the easiest thing to trap athletes because they have sex raw. It's no way that if this information out there, you don't vet a woman good enough to know
the lust.
No, this ain't the one.
He let the lust take over. At the age of 20, the lust gonna take over. And you're like, I could bag that.
Niggas know
you speaking. Look at our age. Of course, us. We thinking of 30s and us. Like we older.
Y'all.
This is a 20-year-old person.
Yeah, she brainwashed his ass.
This is young 20-year-old person and stuff like 20 and like how old he was when he had a baby, like what, 21, 22?
Wait, what? Y'all heard him say take what she said with a grain of antibiotics?
Damn.
I'm adding that to my vocabulary. You better take that with a grain of antibiotics, girl.
That's what I wanted to say.
No whisper.
He got me. He even. All right. Check me out. So Belle from me, she says she could be looking for love at the same time and have a high sex drive.
No.
Baby girl,
no,
you can't. No. You can.
Yeah,
but that don't mean it's gonna work out for you.
Yeah, you're right.
You can.
I just had this conversation at work too.
Talk to me.
Because basically it was a guy saying that he has a female friend that she is single and she's worse than, she's just like a guy or even worse than a guy, where she does things like this. She'll say, oh, I'm taking him home tonight, and he said by the time they're leaving, she's taking him home for real. And that's
She
that.
attractive?
I don't know.
And,
I mean,
no. And the thing is, you know what happened? She gonna get pregnant. Now this dude out, boom, and there
So-
go your single baby mother right there, boom, just from that.
If he's worthy of getting pregnant, she gonna get pregnant.
Yeah,
She gonna secure the bag.
But even still, she said she just picked any random person. Oh, I'm going home with this person. She gonna go home and had a one night stand, because people do get pregnant from one night stands, and they text the person. They said, "Oh well, that's not my problem."
Yeah, we better handle
Now, boom, she pregnant. And another thing is, you could goddamn get diseases. That's people forgetting that these damn places run around with diseases because of people who think like that.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you got an STD.
But I don't think
And an STD might stick with you for a lifetime.
I think they said new thing is SCI.
what's that?
Yeah, it's sexual transmitted infection.
It's the same shit, right?
Yeah.
Disease infection. It's same, but it sticks with you. So now,
This is like Atkins diet,
so-
low carb diet,
yeah. So now when you sit here asking,
keto diet, all this shit the same thing.
yeah, so now when you sit here and you asking people about their job, you gotta also ask, are you sexually transmitted with disease now? Like,
Shit, you be asked that shit in the first 2-3 weeks of talking shit. I don't care if you get offended. Shit.
you gotta disclose that, because now you go fuck this guy over here, or
Yeah.
you fuck this girl, and you transmitted that. They gonna come back and they gonna fucking handle you how they want to handle you.
I remember back in the days, niggas used to ask females and vice versa. I seen too, and I used to do the same thing when niggas used to be like, "Shit, you need to go get tested,
Right.
and I need to see the
Yeah.
papers
Yeah.
to make sure that you
Papers.
that you ain't got no diseases or whatever." But like this person here saying, I don't think you could be looking for love and then throwing that sack like
I
how
agree.
she thought. No, you ain't looking. Yeah, just randomly like that.
I just think that as a female, you should have standards for yourself.
I don't care about that. You keep bringing up this damn S word. I don't care about that shit.
That's
Listen here. Both people should have standards, and not saying it disrespectfully. Okay, you should have standards. We all know that.
Yeah.
But then people have agendas. This lady here, what's her name again?
Brittany.
Brittany Renner.
She's a straight up. She's a shown. She's a hoe, and she don't.
Everybody says Sean.
Yeah, she
throw
don't-
bad vibe.
Greasy trying to buy him some shows.
She don't care what she doing. She don't care who she hurt. She has an agenda. She has an agenda. She just want to do what she want to do. Then she want to get on social. She doing it for clout. She get on social media and be like, "Oh, I did this and that, and she lie about it. She don't give a shit
That's
about
true.
if she lying or who she done smash. She doing it for fame and clout.
Cause I
But guess what?
cause I was gonna say earlier, I ain't want to interrupt, because Cleve was saying how she said PJ was saying, oh, you got to be off of birth control and all that. This is a one side story from her. You don't know if he said that.
Yeah, you right now.
This is a one side story. I did not want to interrupt him, but this is a one side story from her mouth. You don't know that, because you
can talk, though.
Because most she can.
He.
He can, but most men at that point, they don't give two fucks. That all right, cool, whatever. She can say what the fuck she want. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. How many times you see that? At that status,
Right.
they like,
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and play with you and give you the time of day. Like, fuck it. Shit, you already got me walking around here with egg on my face.
Oh,
Shit. So boom, I'm gone.
he ain't trying to add an egg on your face as a man. That's too close to nut on your face. I ain't trying to put egg on my face. I don't want nothing white, no juices, no liquids on my face. I can't have none of that.
None of
Get us DMG. This is the man. Get us DMG. Legacy brand company. Appreciate you, homie.
You're
But yeah, I ain't trying to have no type of substances on my face. We not doing none of those type of things. Last thing before we move on from Brittany Renner. Any more thoughts on Brittany Renner's situation?
no, I said what I had to say.
I'm good.
You say what you had
Tell
to
us
say.
all the notes, though.
Oh, I got more notes. I got more notes. I'm sorry, I got notes. Okay, so I said PJ. Okay, child support claims were lies. Okay, so remember when they said that it was $200,000 that Brittany Renner was getting child support? That was a lie. She was not getting $200,000, obviously, because like PJ Washington ain't that nigga like that. He good, but he ain't that nigga like that. So,
This is more
but she
claims
did
about
say
the
that
lies.
she did not get less than $2,000 for child support, but it wasn't $200,000. So I would say probably like 3 bands, 2.5, 3 bands. You know, I think probably around that range, which is pretty good compared to what Rose out here.
Nigga, pretty
Rose
good.
out here. I need Rose lawyers.
She making even the Norman nigga broke. Like Jesus, $2K.
Hey man,
you working just to pay her.
Straight up.
That's all you doing.
Peach not feeling that.
You working just
All right,
to
so
pay her.
another thing that was very telling, as academics pressed her, Brittany Renner actually said that she was ashamed of her past, and at some point she wanted to delete her past posts on social media, looking back at what she was doing. Also thinking like, damn, I have to conform and change my ways if I want to be a wife.
But the older you get, that's something that you should start understanding and learning.
Yeah,
But at the same
time,
time,
her fucking past, because motherfucker could easily Google her and see what she was with and be like, know what? Nah, fuck that. I see what you want. So she like, goddamn, these niggas know my goddamn playbook.
pack life.
But that's
They know her goddamn playbook.
but that's her fault.
Yeah,
You never supposed to give all the information. She decided that she wanted clout that much. I don't think that she could be a wife.
She can't.
No, at this point, no.
What they say, you can't make a whole housewife. I don't think that she will always want more than what a regular guy or even a guy who has money. She will always want more because that's just like dope money. When you have dope money, that's fast money. A lot of guys can't.
Fast money don't make no money.
Yeah, but fast money in the sense you know. A lot of men, they can't stop making dope money because they like, damn, I could get it real quick. That's the same thing when it comes to women who are hoes. They like, dang, I could just do what I want to do and do it fast and It's like a lifestyle. Like you feel a way about it.
That fast life.
Thank you, Geddes. Real quick. For the sake of this conversation, this conversation right here, the episode name is Bag Lady. So let's go over to lyrics. The lyrics of Bag Lady real quick. I love Neo Soul. Neo Soul made me. My 2 favorite artists growing up was probably like Erykah Badu and
Shout out to Erica. She got a concert coming next week.
Oh, shout out to her.
That's on Saturday.
Shout out to her.
I love Erykah Badu. When I got a little older, Erykah Badu was my girl, but Andre 3K and Music Soul Child.
Hey,
what
she know about music, boy.
Erykah Badu be Andre girl, I fuck with her. So Bag Lady was one of Erykah Badu's biggest songs back in the days, and it was about baggage, women carrying baggage from their past relationships or past situations on with them, and how people deal with this. So we're gonna read the lyrics real quick. So Bag Lady, you gonna hurt your back dragging all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you all you must hold on to is you. One day all them bags gonna get in your way. One day all them bags gonna get in your way. So pack light. You feel me? One day all them bags gonna get in your way, so pack light. That meaning, Bag Lady, you gonna miss your bus. You can't hurry up carrying too much stuff. When they see you coming, niggas take off running.
Straight up.
From you, it's true. Oh yes, they do. One day he gonna say, you crowd in my space. One day he gonna say, you crowd in my space. Girl, I know sometimes it's hard, and we can't let go. when someone hurts you so bad inside, you can't deny it. You can't stop crying. Woo. So now she's talking about the pain that girls carry on. First she was talking about the bags they bring on. Now she's talking about the pain as well
from carrying that bag.
Back in that, all those things.
I think too. What she's trying to say is, a lot of women, they don't understand that the more baggage that they have in their relationship, they'll miss the opportunity with the man because they have too much baggage.
So pack light.
So basically choose what you're willing to do in your life, because that could affect you in the long run.
Pack light.
Carry what you want to carry. Choose what you want to carry.
There you go. Pick and choose.
Not everything you need to carry on to the next relationship.
That's
Not
true.
a lot of things you need to
change
bring into.
Sometimes you do have to conform and change in relationships.
That's another thing. 'Cause
Yes.
pretty much the time people change because people tell them to change. You don't need to change the way you need to change.
Sometimes.
Oh, sorry. You need to know. Some people need to change. Some people don't need to change. People change because somebody might come in and tell life and say, "Yo, you acting like that," but that's justified because everybody is human. That's how you act.
Yeah.
So change how you want to change. You don't got to listen to this person.
Yeah. So this you know, the best thing about music and great literature, it can reflect in so many type of ways. You can interpret it so many type of ways. But the bag lady thing, and not even just bag lady. I don't want it to be just on bag lady, but men as well. The baggage that you carry on from situation to situation, you got to be so careful as far as what you consume. You know, even when it comes to us, as far as what we consume into our bodies, we carry that on for the rest of our lives, and that also factors into relationships with our mind. Because our mind affects our body as well. So certain relationships and stuff, you got to be careful how much you intake. Toxic things. That shit could fuck you over as well. So some people say so I would say women who stay in bad relationships with bad men, or take the issue they dealt with bad men. That's like more of a toxic situation as far as mentally. But some people, women are intoxicated as far as actual physical baggage, real tangible baggage as far as babies, babies, children. It's bad. It's a big bag, big bag lady vibes. So you gotta be real careful when it comes to that shit.
Yeah, bro. Kids, yeah, that's a whole nother. That's a big deal. And you got kids involved, or you got a person that they hit you with I'm still married. They ain't really fully divorced, but they just separated and then they dating.
Pack light.
You talking about Will Smith?
It's a lot of baggage that some men, I feel like they don't even realize that they have.
Talk about it.
What's that?
No, you're right. You're right. Because a lot of men don't bring up that because it look as being feminine.
What you was gonna say? What you had an example in your mind?
Feminine.
It's a lot of men where they might have, let's say, they're a mama's boy, right?
Okay.
A lot of men that are mama's boy, they don't realize it. So this is something that they don't even realize is baggage in their life.
Like what you mean?
Talk to me.
Boy?
Sometimes a man will let's say you guys are in a relationship.
Okay.
There are a lot of men that will put their mother in a situation where they should be choosing the right choice as far as, but it's that's my mom at the end of the day, that I don't give a fuck. And it's just you're choosing.
Make a scenario so the viewers could understand, because you got some people that be like, they say that shit and you be like, you'd be like, okay, the family first.
I just feel like it's something that is you're basically forming a foundation when you're dating and you're in a relationship, right?
That's true. Yeah.
So when situations occur that happens like that, it's just one of those, I guess in the sense, it's one of those red flags that you have to say to yourself, is this something that you're willing to accept?
You put the mother first and all that.
Right. And like I was saying, it's some guys that do feel like this is not a red flag and they don't even realize it, or they might have a red flag, or I'm sorry, they might have baggage where there is a money insecurity or a money drought, I should say, where they aren't making the finances that they should be making, but they don't see that as a baggage that they're bringing inside the new relationship.
You know what? I don't know how this relationship. How this situation.
So the subby name Miss
Hold on, Stacey.
I feel like finances to a certain point should not be a baggage. Finances should become a baggage when you talk about bringing in another life, because you need to have that finance to take care of somebody else. So at the end of the day, the kid become the first one. Yeah. So finances should not be. That should not be thought as.
I do think it should be finances should be a part of your any relationship.
Yeah,
because that will break or make that relationship.
Yeah, right. Because credit is huge.
Sure is,
and that affects your life.
Yes,
that's baggage.
That too.
No,
that's
you're right.
baggage.
A lot of women have credit.
Right. And when credit comes to play is when you ready to get on one knee. Credit is not. I don't give a damn if I'm dating you and your credit shit.
But you gotta.
I give a damn when.
But you gotta know before that though.
Yeah, you gotta have
exactly. And when I'm gonna get on one knee, I would like to know the information. What is your credit? Well, how you spend your money and this and that.
That's your conversation supposed to be and already had before you got on that one knee, big controversial mic, because I don't want you to be in that predicament where you
no.
you getting on that
definitely
knee.
It's been had
and has is baby, this shit.
That's what I'm saying.
But then a lot of women or men they have excuses on why it's like that.
When you come to a relationship, your first thought is, I don't think this damn girl credit good. I ain't gonna fuck with her.
Yeah.
It comes down the line to where she goes in this relationship get more serious. That's when you ask these questions like, what is this play here?
Mm-hmm.
It's not off rip what her credit is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't go straight into asking certain type of questions. You gotta, you go out and you build and you ask certain stuff.
Right.
And it was just going through what we was talking about earlier with the lady with the, with all that baggage, because we talking about baggage. You just can't go straight in, bombard and asking them, oh, where you work, what your beacon score is. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand.
Especially when you have baggage yourself.
Yes, you can't do that. You're out of pocket. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So, but like Stacey was saying, the beacon score, that's a big deal, because you can't get no house, you can't get no credit cards, so you can't. It's a lot of stuff that you got to deal with credit. So you gotta let's be realistic and think logically when you are dating. Ask the questions that you need to ask. Don't be afraid if that person gonna shut you down, because if they shut you down when you ask a certain question, that mean they ain't ready to be in the relationship.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. And that's back to what I said videos ago.
Shut down or avoid the question, beat around the bush, or don't even ask that. What about this? That's a whole damn red. That's a red flag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that reverts back to what I said videos ago. If someone asks a woman theoretically, what can she bring to the table, and she doesn't want to answer that question, it more than likely mean that she does not have something to answer that question. She's not adequate enough to answer that question, and makes she may feel some type of way. Because if someone comes to me, if I'm 6'1", if I come across a 7 foot, 8 foot rim, and someone say dunk that shit, can you dunk it? I'm gonna pipe that hoe. I'm gonna hang that shit. I might do a little 360 show off. Hang that hoe.
You know what?
But if somebody come to me with a 10 foot rim, I'm like, why would you even ask me that? Why would you do that to me right now? What, you want to fade? You want to fight? Like, why would you put me in a situation?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if the results that I yield from attempting this was to satisfy you, and me being subconscious about that made me think like, why would you? I'm not gonna put myself in a situation.
Yeah.
So it makes me think that I don't want to be here. So you are offending me because you putting me in a situation I can't win in.
Yep.
So that's how I think when women get offended by asking to be asked that question. Because the man is asked that question, If he can't even
no,
do
no,
that
no, no,
shit,
no.
wait. If he can't even do that shit, at least he gonna lie.
Yeah, you're right.
He gonna lie and
He gonna
say,
say
"Oh
some
yeah, I
shit.
could do this, I can do that."
See, that's why
At least he gonna lie.
That's why you can't ask that same question. I'm thinking, if you ask a man, what do you bring to being a father? What do you mean basically being a father?
Okay.
Because you can say yourself, what do you bring to the table? And everybody, I got security, support for you, and that. What do you bring to being a father?
Okay.
So it just depends on what
Yeah.
kind of questions that you're asking.
Because
It's
you cannot ask the same. You can't ask a female this question, ask a male this question. Because you can't ask the female what does he bring to being a father. Because females cannot be a father to a child,
No.
but a man can. So you ask them that. There you go, females. There go your little coin right there. Go ask them.
Okay.
Yeah, makes
Can you be
sense.
a father? How da.
All right. So the next topic, we hanging out tonight. We hanging out tonight. So the next thing right here, y'all seen this video already probably, but let's zoom on this. And I gotta look at my damn ugly ass. So this is right here. This is the bag man. The man coming in with baggage. You feel me?
Oh shit.
Yeah. So homie asked this woman, "What are you looking for?" It's opened up at 2, and she says, "Well, she should basically saying that they on the dating app. What I'm thinking, they find each other on a dating app. Long story short, she's telling him about the men that she dated in the past, or found in the past dating app. She's not fucking with him. He's like, okay, cool. Well, what do you fuck with? And he says maybe going on a date or something. That's what she says. And he asks, what do you think is a date? And she says maybe dinner. And he says, okay, I would love for you to take me on dinner. That's what he says. And she's like, I thought it's the other way around. Like, you supposed to take me on dinner. That nigga went the fuck off from that point. This nigga right here says, absolutely fucking not, motherfucking hoe. Wanna be 50-50 equal. A man can't tell you shit or control you because you think you're on the same level as him, but then want to be treated like a lady at the same time. You whores ain't trying to get to know men. Hold on. I'm sorry. The channel I got is from, guys. That channel has been deleted temporarily, so I can't even look on there. But okay, I'll control you because you think you're on the same level as him, but then want to be treated like a lady at the same time. You whores ain't trying to get to know men, looking for tricks and suckers. Then on top of it all, you had the audacity to volunteer my money to take you out. Bitch, I wouldn't buy you a 99-cent bag of chips. The same offense you take to a man just wanting sex is offense I take to a bitch wants to get in my pockets. Thinking the only way I could be with her is if I spend my hard-earned money that her punk ass didn't help me grind for, but thinks she has a right. Give me a moment. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah, it was that. You had it.
That's it. That's right there.
Yeah.
All right. It has a right to what we get.
But everybody.
But this has a right to top it off. I swipe right. And everybody, I don't even want you like that. You sound like all kinds of dumb and retarded. It's not that the men are duds on here. It's probably that they're all saying the same exact thing. I'm saying it's okay for you to want my money, but it's not okay for me to want some pussy. Bitch, please.
You snap.
He snap.
He's a feminine man.
Why you say that?
He is, in my opinion.
Because for her, that was a trigger.
That was he went far
left.
on
Yeah,
that.
too.
Yeah,
For
far
just
left.
one for this
He
something
a
so
hoe.
Bridge,
for something
like,
so simple.
He a hoe.
that was simple. Like that far left.
You think
Far
he
left
did?
on that guy.
He might be a little special.
Bro.
He fucked up on that.
Bag
men.
I understand.
He broke.
This the first date you introduced that he feel entitled.
Mm-hmm.
Of
He
course,
on a dating site.
every
Yeah,
minute.
like-
Entitled man.
Yeah, he
Like,
feel
shut, man.
entitled.
An entitled
He's on a
man.
dating site.
No, not even that. That's why he threw it there. He said, "I swipe no. You're not even on my standard. I swipe right on every female. You just so happen to
He's
swipe right
on
on
a
them."
dating site.
That's what I'm saying.
At the
No,
end
no,
of the
no,
day.
no, no. No, you,
Wait,
you, no, no,
wait,
no, no,
what
no,
you
no,
trying
no,
to
no,
say?
no.
Wait,
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait.
no, no, wait.
Lisa.
You can't say
She's
there's
on the side of the
females.
man again.
No, wrong. She said he's on. No, she said, he's on a dating. There's females on dating sites.
Thank you.
And those guess what? What kind of female are they?
They're just like you. What the hell are you talking about?
They're not just like me.
Yes, they is.
No, they aren't.
They're a woman, ain't it?
They're a woman.
They
They're-
are not just like me. Though.
Looking for love.
I'm not on no dating.
Ma'am,
We're not saying
ma'am,
you, we
speaking
just
to
saying
somebody
women.
who was on a dating site.
ma'am.
They were single.
Okay.
They was out here who got jobs, who got they're lawyers. They all got
No,
degrees.
they're just like you. The men that's on the dating site are just like you.
Wrong. The woman.
Yes.
I'm speaking on
No,
women.
they're
who
not
out
like
here.
they're like you.
I'm speaking on women who out here on dating sites like Tinder and Hinge. They are out here.
They want the same thing that you want.
They want
What?
They want relationship.
Pussy, dick. That's what they want on those dating sites.
You're fucking wrong right
They are
here.
not. You
I'm-
are not on a dating site looking for love.
Right now, I'm telling you, your female colleagues and friends, they are on dating site looking for love.
You can't find no love on Tinder.
Then you're fucking wrong.
Tell them that.
You're
Tell
fucking
them
You
wrong.
can't find no love
Tell
on
them
these
that.
dating. No, if you want pussy, you can go and find
speak
it.
your mind. Speak your mind. Cause
I'm
you
sorry,
say you
listen.
can't find. You're fucking wrong. Cause how many times I see people on Reddit who get married and say I met them on Tinder. Or so
Yeah, that's
you're
true.
That's
fucking-
fake love.
you're
That's not no real
you're-
love.
No, but it's
now
not a
I'm
big-
coming at you.
The
I'm coming at you
niggas
from
that
the heart.
cannot find a girl are on these dating sites, and it's
The
the reason
woman-
why
the
that they are on
woman-
the dating sites because
This
of
is
the
what
kind
all-
of
this is
person,
what I love
the
too.
kind of person
Yeah,
that
exactly.
you are
That
that
pressure.
makes them
You're-
to
you're
have to go
fucking
to.
wrong.
If you cannot
You're-
find
you're fucking wrong.
this
You're
world,
fucking wrong.
how big
You're
is this
fucking
world?
wrong.
How big is this world?
You're fucking
How
wrong.
big is this world that you have to go on the internet to
you know,
find?
You know why
somebody?
men go on there? Because
Why?
there's fucking females on there. Why do you think we're on there? What the hell? You think I'm gonna go in there with a whole bunch of men? There's females on there. There's females who are lawyers, nurses, doctors. You can't sit here and say, "Oh, not out of them." No, you're fucking wrong.
Did you hear what he said though?
What?
Jesus.
He said that I'm not
What is
saying it's okay for you to want my money, but it's not okay for me to want pussy. So what is that saying? What does that statement right there say? He is on there for what?
Pussy.
My point exactly.
And what is females on there? No. And
I already said what I said.
And what you said.
We're on there, like
You're
you said,
fuck-
we're on there because we're looking for love. No,
You're
that's not
wrong.
what you're
You're
on there
wrong. You're wrong. You clearly said there's no women on there. There's no women on there.
for. I never said there's not women on there. I said there are
People-
a certain kind of woman on there.
You said there's no woman at all.
Listen here.
Get correct.
I said there
Then-
are back up what we said.
We
What I
can't
said.
do that. We on live. How we gonna back that
Right.
shit up?
You can't sit here because you over here
We can back it up in a couple hours.
you over here trying to throw
One
stones
person
and
talking
stuff.
at damn time. Shit.
You trying to throw stones.
One mic.
There you go. Shit. One band, one sound.
There's females on there that's looking for a relationship, and there's men that's looking for a relationship.
Yep, and those
that's
are,
correct.
Okay, and the kind
And
of
that's
women,
correct.
the
And
women
then-
that are on there that are looking for a relationship has a lot of baggage, and they aren't able to secure a good man that are a regular type of guy. They have some type of instability, or they have some type of financial disability, or they have some type of something that is
And what
making
you-
them
what
handicapped
you
to
just
not
did-
afford a kind of guy
What
or
you
a
did is
woman
you
that are.
you just shitting on every fucking female that's introverted who don't want who say no, I'm gonna try my chances on Hinge.
You're
or
looking for
Tinder.
a false reality when you're online dating. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't say.
It's not no false reality. It's not no false
Yes, you are,
reality.
because everyone online lies. That's what
And
happens.
people in person lie.
So you are looking for a false reality.
So I'm
and
looking-
that's, and that's
so-
the,
so-
that's the
so-
thing.
so-
You can be talking to somebody who you think there is a show named Catfish.
Yes.
And
yeah.
that is
And-
what happens.
And the people who on
If that's the-
and
if that's the-
no. And people who on Catfish are fucking idiots. They have FaceTime. You got fucking Skype. Go on fucking Skype, you fucking idiots. You're fucking idiots. It's plain and simple.
Listen, man.
This is damn goddamn 21st century.
Listen here, y'all.
You go on Skype and think you saying shit. You right now shit on everybody who go on that and they fucking find somebody
Shit.
that they match with and they get married to. You say, no, what? Your shit is invalid because you met through a dating site. And then when you see people who meet in person and they fucking shit go way worse. Way fucking worse.
Like I said, it's a false reality. It's a false reality.
So they reality not
Listen
false
here,
because
so
they met
all
in
this
person.
social media shit is a false reality because even on goddamn on Instagram, goddamn it,
because they met first face to face is not false reality. But go off, Tico. Go off. Go off.
But check me out, dude. Like, I get what both of y'all saying, right? I wouldn't say dating. People go on dating sites. They looking for different type of things. You got some that looking for love. You got some looking just to get their back blown out. You got some looking just for money. You got some looking for different things. So I understand what both of y'all saying.
Everybody has an agenda that they're online for.
Yes,
And people in person. It doesn't matter if you online or in person. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You sit here and saying, "Oh no, just because you're online,
a dating
you know,
site.
you're on a dating site."
They looking for pussy.
Because bitches out here and also niggas out here getting played face to face. You know what this nigga number and all and getting played.
yeah, straight up. You're
Getting
right.
played.
I agree with you. Just like on
There's
that,
a lot of niggas that are on dating sites and they are only on those dating sites for one reason. They can
And
have
there's-
they can have
Okay,
an entire
you-
female
you-
and they are still on this dating site looking for females for what to have sex
You're
with.
seeing through one
you
way.
said
That's
that
why
shit,
they're on the
and
dating
there's
site.
females-
So it's a false reality.
And
If
there's
you feel as though
females-
you are talking to somebody that you're going to build a love with,
And there's females out here who
It's-
are dating rate on the same.
and they're dumb. Those females that are on dating sites and looking for love are stupid. Yes, they're
Boom!
dumb.
You just call the
That's
whole.
that.
You just call whole females dumb. And
I don't- and that's fine.
And here's the thing. That's fine. And it's also men are out here
Dumb.
who are
The same
on
men
dating
are
sites.
dumb too, and they are looking for something that we all
am happy
understand.
that is recorded. Here you say
So what about
there's females
so fuck
and
the
there's
dating
males.
site shit?
And
What
thank
about
you.
the motherfuckers that's on
And-
Instagram and on Facebook?
False reality. False
No,
reality.
Can I
no.
talk?
So I can see them.
Oh, God damn it.
Facebook.
Shit!
It's
God damn it! Shut
false reality. I see. Oh, it's false reality. I see you in person,
For real,
face to
look,
face.
listen.
The
What I'm
fuck?
check me out. We understand
Not
that.
face to face.
What about the
It's
mother,
face to face.
what about the bitches that's on Instagram that is they faces on that motherfucker and they live in a whole different life. You see them in person, they don't even look like the motherfucker.
That's
shit
what I'm
on
saying.
It's okay.
But that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so what y'all keep going back and forth for? We get what y'all saying.
We're talking about dating sites.
No, she's what
All
I'm
that's
going at.
dating. I look at it, Facebook.
The whole
all that shit is
no,
the same shit.
What I'm going from is everything all around. Just
Yes.
it's the same agenda, face to face or in social media.
Yes,
You
it's
say,
all
oh
the
no,
same
it's catfish. It's fucking 21st century. You got Zoom, you got Skype, you got all this fucking shit where I can see face to face. If you're a fucking idiot and get played like that, you're a fucking idiot. But
Even just because you're seeing the person,
What they saying in the comments?
just because you're seeing the person does not mean that it's not catfish. They
Yes,
have
it
they have
is.
had on catfish where it is the same person who it is seemed to have been.
Same. So it's
they
not the
have-
same person. What the fuck?
No. Listen to
What
what
the
I'm
fuck?
saying.
No. The whole basis just went out the way.
No, you're not listening.
Oh, go ahead,
It seems
go ahead.
to have been the person where they were single. They were looking for love that they would. But when they meet up and they find out this person has a whole other life,
Who was
they
it?
have a woman, they have this and that. So it seems to have been the person that you thought that you loved because you were on this site and you were talking, communicating over the internet, trying to look for this fake love. You can go and get married to somebody and then divorce them just because you find it's a honeymoon stage. Everybody has honeymoon stages, yes.
Yes.
But you can go on the internet and you can see this person and you think, because how many times do you have to have a
You keep
personal
focusing on the
relationship with
internet.
somebody?
You keep focusing on the internet. It's not by the internet. Cause I could be on the internet and I meet you. You could be face to face, meet you get played. That's what I'm saying. You sit here and try to shit. Oh, date. Oh no. You just did that trying to look down. But no,
Yeah, you got
this shit goes same way. You could go on internet. You could go on fucking Tinder and stuff, and just like the way you meet somebody on Instagram, so you text them, you say, "Hey, let's set up a date. Let's meet in person."
Hold on, what the fuck is this?
What?
That's what's
Man.
taking over for men.
That's some extra shit. First of all, I'm using this
y'all wanna hear
introduction,
this shit.
but what is this?
That's the part they're going to ask.
Nah, I do better than that. I'm better than that.
The
I'm better
ass.
than that. That can't fuck with me.
Yeah.
This right here, I can use this as a teammate, but this right here,
That's going in the ass.
That can't fuck with
Who
me.
ass?
Your
That
ass.
can't fuck with me.
Ain't
Wait,
that-
whoa.
Nothing, my ass.
Your ass.
Shit.
Chill out.
And the thing,
She hyped tonight.
no, to get back on track. Like, come on, man.
Hey,
That
man,
rose
no,
toy-
is a crazy place.
Listen, that rose toy is
Nigga
taking-
pulled out the
Look at
sex
this.
toy.
No, we're overlooking shit, like, man.
Yeah.
Who remember Backpage?
Exactly.
Back
Like,
page asshole.
That's the thing,
$20
like-
for the look. Exactly. Back page asshole.
Tinder and Hinge the same way as meeting somebody off rip. The way it works is you going off an image.
Mm-hmm.
You going off an image. Anybody, like you say, anybody can fake it.
Mm-hmm.
It takes you to sit there and say, all right, let's meet up in person. Just go on Skype or something. You can't just sit there and just shit on the whole thing. It's bad and it's good. Just like meeting somebody in person. It's bad and it's good.
Yeah, but fool who was talking what we had up on the screen, that conversation.
no, say what
earlier.
you got to say.
He was wilding, you know.
Yes.
He tripping because he worrying about the sex or whatever, or he had a bad relationship, or he probably was mad that day or whatever the
He
case.
took
may
much
be.
red pill.
Yeah, but he
Powered
was
out.
he big time tripping. What's Stacy got going on here? Showing with these Caucasian motherfuckers on the screen over here.
He mad.
Who mad?
Well,
That's what it said.
Who?
man.
That's what it said.
Oh no, we ain't gonna touch on that.
What we got?
But
I'm
that's
trying
it.
to
That's
find
all we
the
have
next
for today.
thing. No. We got one more thing.
What we
That's
got?
all we have today. We didn't stretch our topics out. We got a lot more to talk about. It's so crazy. Well,
What else we got?
one more main thing. It closed down on me earlier, so I'm trying to pull it back up. But just out of the remembering the situation. So a guy said, off the top of my head, a guy said, it's tough being a woman's first good man. It's tough being a woman's first good man.
Did you?
What is that?
Because you gonna come with baggage.
But it's tough being a guy's first good woman.
Yeah, because he gonna come with baggage.
Okay. So, ladies first.
It's tough being a good woman to a guy who ain't never had, because he already has trust issues when it comes to a lot of things that is, it might seem as though, oh, she's doing this or she's doing that, and that's not what it really is. A lot of men what I'm seeing is when they have a good girl and they already got fucked over by somebody who wasn't, they have a block up against
That's both sides.
that next female,
That's
right?
women and men. So we're not finna make
Thank you,
that
Gigi.
mistake in the beginning of this debate.
I thought
Women
I was
do-
talking.
Yeah, but women do the
'Cause
same
you said
shit.
women first, so shit.
Women do it too.
Which one you on?
Y'all
You said women.
No, pause. You interjected all up in my shit.
Oh,
so
wait,
go
wait,
on.
Well, we talking about this conversation right now.
We can let her cook, and we gonna cook after. Let her cook
Okay, go
first.
ahead.
Yes.
Cooking on my stove.
We
I'm-
finna boil on hot shit.
Y'all could boil shit.
Go ahead, baby. We got crab.
I'm gonna
boil
throw
for
the
you.
damn egg in. then we gonna be cooking. Anyways, a lot of guys nowadays they don't value women as they should, because they don't know what kind of woman that they have in that relationship, especially if it is a good woman. Because you can be somebody who basically a lot of women sell their self short when it comes to playing the girlfriend role and playing the wife role.
Okay.
So a lot of girls, they do things that are girlfriend wife duties.
You said you do.
Shit, so be childish.
Go ahead, man.
Childish. Do these things when they don't see that they're basically being a wife with just a girlfriend title. And men don't value that either,
Why we don't?
because of the way how you might talk to her or how you might treat her. Or a lot of women, like I said, they sell their self short. They are in relationships that they shouldn't. Like I said, there's a lot of men that are in relationships that shouldn't be in relationships.
So, how do women prevent that? What they do?
How do women prevent being a first good woman?
How they prevent themselves from getting in situations like that? I mean, because I'm all about solution oriented, because that seems to be a problem that pops up often in your eyes, right?
How do women prevent being a wife and doing wife duties and their girlfriend?
Yeah, how they? Because I think sometimes you get a audition for the part.
I think that's where the fiance stage happens.
You think
certain things should be taking place when that's the real auditioning stage.
The real auditioning stage. So when you boyfriend and
that's
girlfriend,
final cuts.
so you wait until you wait until you 5, 4, let's say 3.5, 4 years time invested for you to figure out where you really want to be in that relationship. That's when
of course not.
You said fiance. You don't get fiance in 6 months.
Some do.
Nah, man. Let's be real.
I mean, some do, but this right here is more aligned with my thinking. There is no difference in duties. It's who you are as who you are. I think you be the best person you are. You be you. No matter what, you be the best you, regardless, whatever situation it is. And it's on that person to figure out, do I want to commit to this forever or not? And in every situation that changes, whether we just dating and that you live what you live, I live what I live, and then we rock like that, or we live together, that's how it is. No matter what, you put your best effort for it, no matter what. You don't hold back condition. I'm not saying that you said to do that. I'm not saying that people do that. I think people should always put their best effort forward in relationships, no matter what. And then if somebody doesn't deserve that shit, you don't fuck with them. You don't. You move along or deal with them accordingly. In my opinion, that's how I feel. But I don't think you just move like. I think you gotta always be giving, and that if you are always going 100, that makes you think twice about who you give 100 to.
Yep, and that's the problem. I think a lot of females, we give 100 and the guy is only giving 50.
Then you don't fuck with them. And me being your big cousin, don't fuck with them. I'll be pissed off to hear that you giving 100 to a nigga that's not giving you that shit back. And don't fuck with him. Cause you can't come telling me that shit. You can't come to me telling me that nigga that give porn into you like you pouring into them. I'll be pissed off with you. Cause I can't go and tell him, hey, treat my big cousin, treat my little cousin good. I can't tell him that. But I can tell you, move on. Move on.
You right. I speak on this both ways. You can't just say he porn. It's both ways. That's where I'm coming from. It's just both ways. I'm equal on this. Both ways. You treat someone like the way you want to be treated. I just walked in on this, but treat someone you want to be treated. You can't. You give more. They should give the same amount. You should not be out here. You should not be out here giving 100% and they're only giving 30 or 40. No, that does not equal out. No, that go for male and females.
So how do y'all feel about the topic of it's hard to be a female's first good man?
It is hard.
It is hard.
It's hard because coming from where I come from, I'm met with a lot of situations where bad things are praised. Bad traits are praised in my culture. So those men get the girls as well.
They benefit.
They benefited from that, from those bad things being praised. So you deal
What
with
are
a
some
lot
bad
of them
things
like
what would you consider some bad things that are being praised?
bad things that are being praised. Let's see. Being unruly, being not disciplined, being carefree as far as like, some women like when men don't give them attention, don't care about them. They like that. They like that fight. And a lot of times that's praise.
I think that another one is a lot of females, we kind of like the guys that have other options because we want to beat them out.
Yeah, that's true. And those things are praised and they rise from a certain type of man in my culture, my growing up group. And I've been that guy before as well that has the options too. Not as understanding. I'm probably more gullible than others. But I understand how that is being in that position. And I understand how it is to possibly use that to your advantage and abuse it. Get that too.
That's what most people don't realize. When you got options, your competition is, and if you ain't up there to put forth, you're gonna get replaced. And you better be ready. Y'all out here wondering why your man don't got nobody seeking after, but when they get somebody seeking after, you can't beat that person, you gonna lose.
Yeah, that's true too.
And that vice versa for men. Once your female hit the gym and out here she getting her body right, you go ahead and sit there with her.
treat her crazy still.
Go ahead. You gonna be wandering around. Oh, this shit just happened out of the blue. Nope.
On the fort now.
She got them
What's top, Mike?
had a trainer and all.
Goddamn, Mike.
That's another thing. Is go in the gym. Is your female in the gym? Join her in the gym. Is your female in the gym? You join her too, because there's a man that's telling her how to do that workout.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
And you sitting there with her. Yep, she got her a nice gym partner and all.
And it's hard because you try to do so much to impress that female, so you trying to make sure that you got everything in order, you doing everything the right way. So it might be a little difficult, but for on the female side, she got to be understanding. So as far for the male as well, he got to be able to listen. Both of them got to be able to listen to each other, and they got to be fair. They got to be consistent, because once you have one person doing 50 and then you got the other person doing 25, then it's not going to work. There ain't nothing going to work like that. You can't. It's just like everything in life ties in together if you really look at it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, say for example, you got a goal to set and you want to lose weight, or you want to grow a business, or let's say you're raising a child. You have different steps you got to take, right? You have different
point of views
and different avenues you got to take. So I mean, it's levels to the game. So for you to want to be consistent, you got to be consistent. You got to be able to listen. You can't skip steps. So it's like a piece to the puzzle. It's like a puzzle. Life is a puzzle. You gotta piece everything together. So by piecing everything together, if you want to lose weight, you gotta work out. You gotta eat right. You gotta treat your body right. It's just like a car. If you have I don't give a damn what kind of, I mean, cars matter far as, the name per se. Allegedly, you got your Benzes and Mercedes. But if you don't get your oil changed, you don't gas your put Freon in your tank. you don't change out your brakes, your brakes and your transmission fluid. All that ties in. Life ties in. Everything plays a part. Far as you're eating right, you're maintaining your life, you're maintaining your kids, you're maintaining your family. Everything plays a part. Just like in a relationship, if one person ain't doing something and the other person ain't doing something, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. You have a female that the Bible speaks about, a female that just argue all day. Argue like a running faucet. Ain't no man on this earth want a woman that blah 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 the whole day. Nobody want to hear that.
But what is that man doing that makes her want to have to do those things? Literally. As
you can see, don't cancel the podcast viewers, that Mrs. Lisa just love to go back and forth, as you can see. But it's nothing wrong with going back and forth. I love Lisa, and I love everybody here. But listen to me though. You have some woman. You have some woman allegedly, like for real, that just argue and whine and complain about it. They not satisfied about nothing in life. They spirit cross. They argue about anything. You bring them something. You bring them a banana. Why I gotta be so overripe? Why
they come from that fucking, I forgot the word. Star Wars climatic fucking damaged world. They breathe and live problems. So when you come with peace, it was met with problems. So you could bring flour, it's a fucking problem. You bring fucking her drink, it's a problem. Yo, no, you put too much ice. It's ice. I didn't want ice in this. It's always a problem. So it's climatic. It's a climatic lifestyle that she have, and she bringing that towards you. And you over here like, yo, I'm peaceful and I'm nice and relaxed. And you over here over something simple and
controversial.
Yeah.
Conflicting.
Yeah, conflicting and stuff. Yeah. All of that. All the C words.
You can't satisfy everybody.
So that's how you guys feel when trying to be with a girl being her first good man, that it's
hard.
It's hard because she already comes with trauma.
She comes with past trauma that she not even she, even men who have a first good girl, because we project the past onto her.
Let me talk to y'all. Okay.
All right, go project.
Go ahead, boss man.
All right. So I was told to ask y'all this question. What if, Lisa, what if you found a condom in your man's car? How would you react to that? And you guys may have used condoms in the past before. I would say within the past 6 months, you found a condom in the car. How would you react to that? Y'all went to a hotel, for whatever reason, y'all got condoms. And then 6 months later, you found condoms in the car.
Is it the same condom? Like the same?
It's just a condom.
Wait, Mike.
Sorry.
Let her ask the question. What you say?
Is it the same type of condom, or did we use all the condoms in the box?
No.
So this is just a random condom.
Yeah. It's the same.
I'll ask like, dang, where this come from?
You asking, but and
if he lies, if he's like, what you mean? If he start like with those type of things, like, you tripping? No.
but the same type of condoms y'all used in the past, y'all didn't use all them in the box. And he says it's from one of the condoms. How you react?
I'll question him about the condom.
And then if you just worried about how the line of question comes.
If you said, well,
you question about the condom. I'm sorry. What question would you ask again?
I would ask him, where is this condom from? And he'll have to kind of prove to me. Story time. This is what happened. Same scenario.
Okay.
Not the exact thing.
Right.
So one of my supervisors was telling me, I don't know what the hell, why he decided to tell me this conversation, but he was like, you want to hear something funny? I'm like, what? He's like, so I was in the car the other day with this chick I've been dating, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. Why he decided, well, whatever. So he says that he had on a mask where this was his first time meeting this girl, whatever, but they've been talking for a while. And he had a mask on, but he wears chapstick. And let me back it up. He went inside the place to go get whatever food they were ordering or whatever the case is. When he walks back in the car, the girl throws the mask at him and tells him, what the hell is this? You've been cheating on me. You've been talking to other bitches. I know a girl lip because it was lipstick inside of the mask.
Okay.
Red lipstick. But it was like, you know, when not lipstick, but like a rosy type of whatever. Like a light.
It's not man lips on that mask.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So she automatically assumes that it came from a bitch because it was on the passenger side. He says that he's like, what are you talking about? She's like, look at this. Why did I, whatever. Long story short, he took off the mask that he had on after she finished discussing, like, I'm going on and on and he said he stopped the car, took the mask off and said, listen, and showed her that it was the chapstick that he wears, you know, the rosy type chapstick.
Yeah.
took it off, and he said, "Thank God that the mask had that same type of
Like this.
yes, that it had the same type of
Print.
chapstick. It had it on there, right? So she felt like an ass because it's like I just accused him for no reason."
False. Exactly.
So when it comes down to if I was to find a condom, if me and my man don't use condom, it's a problem because it's like, damn, where did this come from? I don't give a fuck if we did because those condoms were disposed of or whatever the case is. Where did this come from? What's going on?
But it's tough if y'all use condoms.
If we
before.
use condoms prior to, and the condom has suddenly appeared out of the blue, why has it suddenly appeared out of the blue? Were you about to use it?
No, condoms just disappear and reappear just like that.
Well, you better, for that man, you better not make this suddenly disappear and reappear. You need to have control over it, just like how you have control over where you put your money. You need to have control over where you put the damn condoms.
Yeah.
Because a bitch like me, I'm going to say, what the fuck is going on in this particular situation?
That's planning a seat.
God damn.
Planning a seat. That go both ways.
Understandable.
If I go inside your house or your car, and you my girl, and I see a condom, I'm gonna be the same way. Like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, you gonna be like,
We the same. The thing is, it's not male or female. We both gonna react the same way. You can be like, what the fuck is this? Like, we ain't been using a condom in 6 months, but this so happens to show up
here,
just poop, like
In the car like
yeah, just like somebody just places here. You gonna see
stir
this.
up some drama,
right? This right
No,
here, just for
it's
you,
there for a
just for
reason.
you to see that. And sometimes shit just happen to be like,
You need to clean up.
niggas be messy, girls are messy too. Just boom, yeah, but what is it? Oh shit. Remember that time? Yeah, it just fell or whatever.
I think shit like that is like devastation.
Yeah,
because it could ruin your relationship.
It
Because
can, but how can you? But it could be an issue with somebody just being messy, or somebody being messy. It's like you don't know.
I like
you
that.
cannot tell. You can't zero in on that.
Yeah, you really can't.
It's hard,
Hold on.
and that's one of them.
yeah, it could ruin your relationship where it comes down to where you might not see.
Let's step out the room.
You might not understand that a lot of women they don't see. Sometimes we blow things out of proportion, like.
That goes both ways. And men blow the same. The thing is that we are all at the end of the day we are all human, male or female. Just that, not just that, we are all the same. We will react the same thing. You see a condom inside a room, you ain't been using the condom. And male, we will shoot the rage.
Yeah,
And-
because
and-
you don't
and-
think your girl cheating.
And at that moment is where you hold your composure. A female, they're not gonna hold their composure. They will show that. A male, we gonna hold that behind the scenes. We fucking ready to drill your shit in. Well, we gonna be like, babe, what is this? Oh, da, da, da. And that's when we gonna fucking sit there and think on this. Y'all,
You ever had situations that happen where it's like it's really not what it seems to be,
yes,
Yes.
and you have to at that point in time prove your point to that person on why it's not what it seems to be.
And I
Yeah.
hate that proving. You got to sit there and explain. and
But
they still
for
saying that, you lying,
yeah, but just for satisfaction, and when you know that you are right, you don't have a problem to deal because you feel like, damn, let me show this stupid ass person that this is what it is.
Yes.
Or you just to avoid confrontation, this is what you do.
No.
Because there has been times where something might have come across my screen and I'm like, look, let me show you the text thread and why this happened.
Yeah.
Or look,
Yeah.
it's not what you think it is. Look, this is this and so person.
Yeah,
Or
that's true.
but this is what happens. Some people, they don't want to see this. Or let's say in the middle of the night, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, the phone vibrates. Y'all on the phone. Let's see. And the phone vibrates. You like, hey, who the fuck? And then when the person go show you, like, look, that's a notification for the weather. You want something? I don't want to see it. I don't want to see. It's
You
like
already hot, bruh. You see that motherfucking shit
That's
buzzing?
because
You're like, what the
you
fuck?
already offered.
you already made
assumptions. You made
right,
assumptions
but when that
off of
person
them.
right, but
And
when that
you
person
made-
tries to prove their point, you should allow them
And the
to
reason-
show them, but just to avoid
the reason why
confrontation.
Wait. I like what you said. Say that one more time.
You should allow somebody to show and prove their point just to avoid confrontation.
The reason why they do that because they already know who you are, so they're gonna say, "Hey,
Know or assume.
there's no." I'm saying
Right.
you the person you know this person because they hear your phone go off, and you are
Because
you like babe,
Something might have happened
this is
before.
what it is.
they may
Yes.
not know who you are, but based on their
Past traumas
past trauma and
yeah.
baggage, based on who they know men
prior
to be,
to.
Yeah, that's true.
they put it on you. So you may have never done these things,
Yeah,
but because it relates similar to a
what
situation
men
you have in the past.
Or women.
Now you have to be at trial and go through the same the evidence that they see in their past. They're gonna use you. They're gonna try you with the same evidence.
true.
You don't have to do the same thing they did.
Nope.
You don't have to be guilty of what they did, but you have to go through the same damn trial as the past person did with the same evidence.
and you already
Explain
guilty. You already guilty.
Yeah. And especially if you are somebody like Michael, what you were saying, like an introvert person where you just like, man, I ain't even got time to be trying to explain. Like,
And
I'm not.
that's-
Because you think it's stupid.
Right.
Because sometimes some things you get accused for, it's like, what the fuck? Why would I even make this dumbass excuses? And all they tell you is, men are stupid. Men do this all the time. Like,
So
what
this
the fuck that got to do with me?
This person did the same thing. You like, I'm not that fucking person. I'm literally doing this and this.
Yeah.
I don't have time to do. You know how my fucking schedule is. I don't have no fucking time.
Man,
You know how it is.
but it's like,
but men make time
but-
for
but
what
like-
they want. So we
exactly,
True.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's
not
what you
even.
hear.
We can't even use. Yeah.
It's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do when someone's mind is made up on negativity. It's nothing you can do.
That's true too.
All you can do is just stand on your principles and say, "This is what it is." And
Yep.
if you
And
want to
that's
continue
that.
to believe in
That's
this,
that. That's
I can't
true.
do nothing about it. But this is what it is.
At that
you
moment,
yeah.
at that moment, that's when you say it is what it is.
Right. But I
know
just think that
Jesus know my truth, but hey, it is what it is. That's how you
Lord
feel.
knows.
That's how you feel, and that's how I feel.
But like I said, I do think that like if you are in a relationship, to avoid confrontation or to avoid whatever emotion that might transpire, you should try to, show them like, man, this is this.
Yeah.
Don't even trip
Yes.
about that because this is that.
That because your ass deal with trauma from that shit, so you fucking want to avoid it. So you like shit. Before when this happened, that's your baggage. Before when this happened, this how this person acts. So hey, babe, and they gonna look at you stupid like, okay.
And then
Because sometimes that's how I play out.
yeah, and then sometimes that's what happens. Yeah, but that's just the reality of
Yeah, right. Yeah.
of relationships nowadays, where you are finding men or women that are bringing baggage
Bag lady.
into their new relationships and not even realizing that they are inflicting trauma to their new relationships.
All them cockroaches they be bringing, and they did all over and making extra babies.
And that's it. Trauma,
Hatching
trauma go
extra
on
shit.
and
Trauma
jump out to the
until
next one.
even-
And the affect the next person.
Yeah, and trauma is serious, people. It is definitely something that a lot of us need to seek therapy for.
Remember that? I used to say go see therapy. See therapy when you're ready, because a lot of people not ready to see therapy.
All right, I want to ask a question.
What you want to ask?
I want to ask each one of y'all, what's the toughest relationship trauma that you deal with on the regular?
Lying.
Lying and distrust.
That's my biggest one. Lying. My biggest one is lying because my first love, he lied a lot. And when I found out the lies, they all were at one time. So I was hit with a ocean,
You were here with a train.
right, of lies. So you know how some women, you could get a piece here and a piece there and you put them two together. But for me, I found out all the trauma, not the trauma, all the lies at one time. So when it comes down to in my relationship now, where I try to justify things, but I still find myself questioning stuff that I shouldn't be questioning, but I do just to make myself feel like, okay, that's not what it is. And that's just a trauma that I have, and I'm still trying to work on it. But I do question things that I shouldn't be questioning. And it's not about me saying that, oh, I don't trust you, or this, but this is just something that I'm trying to, you know, face and overcome because, like I said, that's a trauma that I have.
Mike.
What's the question again?
What is something that is hard in your relationship that you dealt with from a past trauma?
All of us are in relationships. All of us are in relationships.
Of course, there's trust because trust goes in and out. And when somebody cheat, you lose that trust.
Oof.
And so when you bring someone in that's new, you still hold that like I was moving this way, you know. And the signs are right there, but you at the beginning you trusted this person. So once again, once you see them signs, it triggers something in you. Triggers something in me like, I had this before and I try to avoid that. So, you know, the hardest thing is trust mainly. And, you know, having I forgot the word Cleve say, just trusting in that person, not having bad faith in somebody else.
Bad faith. All right, Tika, what you got, bro?
Yeah, I'll say trust too, because when you first start off, you give everybody you give that individual in the time. I gave that person 100% trust. You know what I'm saying? And then throughout the lines, it just the trust was broken. I just was like, and it was hard to gain it back. You know, being so much time invested, you was like, man, I'm trying to make it work. You know, and there was so much time, and I was like, nah, it can't be this. You know, I'm gonna make it work, but it just never worked because it was like once it's like the hard thing about trust is once it's broken, it's hard. It's like gaining weight and trying to lose it.
That's a good one.
It's
easy.
It's like
to get hard to take off.
My bad. It's like my bad. Interrupt. It's like broken glass. Try to put it back together. You're gonna cut yourself while you're doing it.
It's like a candle that's already burnt out.
Yeah,
fuck no. I want that shit. I want that shit.
Y'all got it.
Yeah, but
it was limited. It was.
I want that shit.
You go to Bath and Body Works and $5 a month. But for real though, it was like speaking on baggage, it was like you gain all this weight, and then it's like, damn, how can I stop eating rice? And that's all the bullshit she telling you, you know, all them rice grains and shit. And you like, damn, dog, I'm trying to like, how can I fix this problem? It's like my issue was I was married when I was early. I'm 31 now. I'm not. I just had my birthday was October the 7th, so I got married at about around let's say 24. But you know, she was like one of them type of person, like she started off the square wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's like once we got married, oh, this is how we gonna do things, and this is how I'm gonna roll, and da 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 da. And I just was like, all right, I'm trying to do things the right way. You know, start a family, woo woo woo, ain't work out. So I was trying to make it work. Trust was broken, and I'm trying to fix it. And it was like, damn, you know, we went to school together, you know, 3-4 years in college.
Sweethearts.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was like, all right, I kind of know her, but shit, I don't really know her because this the same person I met, you know, when time invested. So I was like, damn, dog, this trust really ain't, you know, ain't.
So how does that affect your relationship now, though? How did the tie in?
He said with trust and stuff.
It affects your relationship.
You skipped my question, Lisa. I ain't even answer mine. God damn, nigga.
What is it?
What?
I was gonna tell my thing.
Oh, you was gonna say
And then I
something?
was gonna ask that question. What the freaker? Shit.
But yeah, though.
But trust my trauma too. Y'all go ahead.
Go ahead, finish how that tie in with yours.
No, it just.
With your new relationship.
No, it's just like when you all broken all up, it take time to heal. It's just like you know, you had open heart surgery. You gotta let everything get healed back on up, and then so once you getting healed, you trying to move on. You know, and you trying to do different things, and in the process of moving on, you still healing. So you might make wrong. I made some wrong mistakes by moving on. So I met somebody who I really like. So by me meeting somebody, I went into it expecting like, okay, I gotta make sure that I keep this 100. You know, I go in with an open slate, but at the same time, I'm like stepping on needles. You like you know, and that's how my trust was. So it's like. Like damn, I don't want to do this. Like damn, it's just like this. How I know that she was a real person from day one. She came to me, and it's somebody that I was messing with back in the days that I used to call my homeboy, my friend, my homie. You know, I used to go to bat for this person, and she came to me. She was like, "Oh, this so and so person doing this," and I just was like. Damn, dog. It was like I just started, you know, really investing time and getting to know her, and for this person to tell me this. And I'm like, nah, dog, I don't think that's true. And it was hard for me to believe that what she was telling me
was the truth.
Yes. And then she was like, I wouldn't lie to you. And then I'm just like, nah, dog, it can't be true. And guys know to be true. It was 100% the truth. Mm-hmm. And from that day, I just was like, bruh, yeah. I could put my 100% all down, 10 toes down, like your boy Roddy would say, and I trust this girl because she would go to back for me, and she would look out for my best interest at heart. And a lot of people don't do that. They'll just say what they want to say, and then they'll stab you all in the back.
That's the thing. Once you find somebody, that's when you fucking ride or die.
Yeah,
those ride or dies.
But what Cleve, what you got?
She said yours is trust too. What's going on with what has happened in your past that is now a hinder in your new relationship?
These slurs out here in these streets. I'm going.
He was mocking you if you didn't know.
I know.
Yeah, I was gonna co-sign, but I thought today is not the day for it.
Nah,
you know we'll tag team your ass.
Yeah, y'all tag team me all the time. My little cousins tag team me. If y'all other want to see YeaImStacie like a little bitch, y'all gotta come to the family functions. The family functions, they roast me all day.
It's a volley over here. Roast me all spike it right there.
They roast me all day, but
Saturday.
My trauma's based in the same thing: insecurities and insecurities.
That's a big one.
Yeah, my insecurities on myself. That's based on trust, because a lot of times I like a certain type of woman. I like women with edge on them. You feel me? And more than likely, like I'm always gonna be like battling with that image of the type of guy that they want. So it comes with that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I was never a nerd. But I was always a guy from the hood, but not a street guy. Mm-hmm. So that shit always been in the back of my mind as far as like playing into my insecurities. And then when I dealt with certain type of women and I would treat them good, they would not be used to that shit, because I'm the type of guy that, like, far as look wise, my draw, the way I talk, my swag, it's the same way the niggas they talk to, but I treat them a little bit better, a little bit more respect, but it's still a big difference, and they understand that big difference give them room to operate in a certain type of way
to you,
and that way is more than likely was disrespectful in my past. So that fucked with me a lot growing up. You know, as I got older and things passed and women got became more understanding of their, you know, their morality when it comes to their looks and stuff like that. Men like me, we rose higher, because I wasn't a nerd, geek, gook ass nigga that was at the bottom of the pole. I was always, if this is the top right here, I was always here. So as other guys fell, I came up here to this level, and so in the back of my mind, I always thought about those things as I dealt with women in certain things, and it's still certain situations will fuck with me. But those were insecurities or things that I dealt with as far as trusting women, and then it fucked with me. Those things that bother me. Those things that bother me. And I'm still getting over them to this day. To this day.
Yeah.
To this day. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
to this day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, That's all we have for today.
So basically, you like Ricky from Boys in the Hood. Somewhat. I'm not like Ricky as far as like his talent wise. I'm probably I got a little more edge than Ricky because I did things that were illegal.
We're gonna keep it alone.
Yeah, so I was a little bit further along than Ricky, but similarly, bro. Similarly.
Similarly. We already did the tongue ties today.
Yeah, similarly.
Round now.
I was similar to Ricky. I wasn't Trey. I wasn't Trey.
Damn.
I wasn't Trey. I was much further than Trey. Much. I was like one. Think about Doughboy homies. I like one Doughboy's homies maybe. That's who I was, but that's who I was. So all right. So we talked about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
In college, shit got active. When I was in college, shit got active. Story time's coming soon.
Story time. I like story time.
Yes, story time's coming soon.
We should have a
College was crazy. We had deaths, robberies, that
Yes.
shit like a whole
Yes.
fucking. I got a script written for my college series.
Ooh, can't
My
wait for
college
that.
shit was
You
crazy.
should do that one day. Go live and just talk about that shit.
Story time, huh?
I got a whole I got a series
Yeah.
written for my college life.
Yeah.
It was crazy, bro.
High school too.
From like you know how the wire to Snowfall. It was like that. Yeah. Drug dealing, sex, all that shit. My college science is crazy. I'm gonna write a crazy movie one day, bro.
Yeah, man.
One day I'm gonna write I'm not crazy series. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all we have for tonight. Go ahead, Tico. Just log off. Let us know who you are.
Yeah, this your boy TK Money checking in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash the like button for my dog YeaImStacie podcast. Don't Cancel the Culture podcast. Make sure you follow us. Each and everybody on this podcast, make sure you follow me, TK_money on Instagram. And why are you looking at me so crazy? Make sure you check out Veterans Media on Instagram, where that's what all the Caribbean things happen in the world. Bam.
Yes, sir. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you follow all of us. And of course, make sure you follow MIC_LYFE. That is Mike Life. And make sure you follow my business page at Michael Senior Designs.
Hey y'all, it's me, Lisa. Don't forget to follow me at attractive_smiley.
We're off.
What was that?
And you also
Hey,
can
Lord.
follow my business page at C_more_creations. Make sure you follow all of us at Don't Cancel the Culture on all major platforms.
I'm Stacy.
And that's YeaImStacie. You can follow him on all major platforms as well.
Major.
But we about to log out. Thanks all you guys for tuning in tonight.
This was a nice
you
one.
guys can slide in any of our DMs or Don't Cancel the Culture DM and let us know if you have any kind of topics that you want to cover, or let us know what y'all think. Don't forget to like and follow.